Hello! What? We're finally here!
What?
Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we are here. You should have been waiting that entire 45 minutes. If you weren't, you're not a real fan. Hashtag fake fan. Hi. Welcome to CharmedPersons. This is our weekly homebrew campaign. This is session 26. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central, we will have 7 p.m. Central, we will have the next Candlekeep session. So come see what the muffins, not so called yet, muffins are up to. We're about to maybe battle some frog people or save the frog people. There's snakes involved. Come watch it. Then this Thursday, we're finally having the second Strahd session. I am not here. I'm not here today. We're finally having the next, is what I meant, Strahd session. So come and check that out at 7 p.m. Central this coming Thursday. And then a week from today, we'll be right back here at 12 p.m. Central for the next Campaign 3 session. So follow us at CharmedPersons on Instagram and Twitch and TikTok to know more about that in a more accurate presented manner. So now we're going to jump into today's session with a recap of last week's session. A couple sessions ago, we jumped forward in time. 6 months. Our characters had a time of relative peace, quote unquote. Got to know each other a little bit more. Got to spend some time with each other and family. We got Arthur Avarna Burroughs was added to the family. Good old Art. And we got to see a little bit more about the personal lives of our party before they were eventually brought to the king, because the king finally heard back from the scouting mission about where the sect of the Abyss was. It was there that the party met Jay Heartstone, played by J-Mo, who was the last surviving member of the scouting mission that went looking for the sect of the Abyss and was going to take the party through the Wandering Peaks to reach the mouth of Vaymar. They then prepared that night to get ready to leave, stopped by Vincenzo's, #sponsored, and got some magic items, and eventually were able to finally make their way out into the Wandering Peaks in last week's session, where we had quite a few interesting run-ins. We met someone who aged some of the characters 10 years. That was pretty crazy. And he was then, the town of city of Savonia was then given warning about him as he apparently was traveling towards there. You met a priest who's actually just a chill dude and helps you out for a day, which was kind of nice. Nice little reprieve. You also met potentially Roro. That nickname caused some confusion at one point, as you met a little blink dog puppy who was already making friends with Art and was traveling with your party. Couple of other things happened, but you were making your way through the Wandering Peaks, getting to know Jay a little bit more. Obviously, a game of Truth or Trial was played. But this entire time, after this 6-month span, we were missing one of the party members. We were missing one of the concerned citizens. Danric Stratus had left the party at the beginning of the 6-month stint and has been on his own doing God's knows what. I'm sure we'll eventually find out. But in last week's session, the party was reunited with Danny as they came across, they heard some battling, some fighting, and they came across a group that they had run into before, the Order of Tooth and Claw, who were fighting alongside Danny, a couple of Yetis who were causing them some trouble. And after they felled the last Yeti, the party was reintroduced to the Werebear man, the kind of more vocal, maybe leader person of the Order of Tooth and Claw, but out stepped a man with a mask. Once that hood was pulled down and the mask evaporated, the party saw Danny Stratus standing in front of them. And that is where we left off, and that is right where we're going to pick up. So Danny has just revealed himself to all of you. He looks at you, and he says...
Hey guys. Miss me?
A fuck?
Danny?
Hi.
Oliver doesn't put down his hammer. He still has it out in his shield, just for.
So, clarification, Zach. We got the 4 concerned citizens.
Yes.
A dog in armor. A blink dog.
Yes.
This new person. But then also, is that child still with them?
No.
No, the child is not. The child was
back.
teleported home. Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was about to be like, this is getting...
No, but you do see a woman who you don't recognize by face, probably. And then you see the 4 concerned citizens, a little red setter in a set of armor, and a blink dog that's tilting its head and currently looking back and forth.
Where have you been?
Mostly Salonia. Didn't really leave. I've been on the road, though, for a few days. I'm assuming the same that y'all are doing, trying to find Xander. That is what you all have been spending the past 6 months doing, I'm assuming.
But Danny, if that's what you're doing, then why did you not reach out to us?
I said that I needed some time and some space.
So you're gonna work with the Order of Tooth and Claw?
Oh god, no. This is something that just happened, yesterday, and not exactly by my whole, enthusiasm. This is not a thing.
It seems like you have some reuniting to do. We'll give you your space. And the Order of Tooth and Claw members start to walk away and start
Is
to
the were-boar there?
you do see the were-boar guy there, yeah.
All right, cool. He's gonna die before the end of the day. I think that. I don't say that out loud.
They start just basically looting the Yetis, but they're chopping bits of them off and getting fur and yeah.
So, 2 little furry creatures and one, not so furry. Hey, hi.
Yeah, hi,
Danny.
I'm Jay. Nice to, I've heard a lot about you. I'll just go stand with them, too, and let you guys have a moment. I have, Yeti questions, so I'm just gonna leave you guys to it.
They're a hygiene optional bunch.
And Jay will probably just go awkwardly stand with the Tooth and Claw and just not know, where.
Before you walk away, I'll just say, they're not. You can't trust them, so they're not.
Yeah, no,
good people.
they're shitty people.
Okay, good to know. Maybe I'll just awkwardly stand between the 2 groups.
Keep your wits about you. I trust you. You've shown that you can handle yourself more so than probably all of us can. So
I'll just be over there.
As you start to walk away, Roro perks up and looks at you and blinks and then lands right next to you and starts walking.
Great,
with you.
that gives me something to do. I'll just look at him and start saying different names and see what name speaks to him. Roro, Ruff, Charlie, and just any name that pops into my head, I'll just start saying at him.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess when you said you needed time and space, I thought maybe that meant relaxation or talking to somebody, but not going and doing the same things we were going to do, but without us.
I mean, is that what you all were doing?
I mean,
no. Sorry.
we were going to the mountain. You're right. That's what we should have been doing.
That's not what I meant to say. I just... Look,
King asked us to stay, so we did what we could while we waited for the scouting party to get back.
no, I get that. Look, I said this in my letter to you all, but, I am sorry for how I left, but I'm not sorry for leaving. You all saw I was not great. I was doing really bad. And I needed to get better.
Are you?
Wouldn't say I'm at 100%, but I'm not currently living every day in miserable agony. So I think, yeah, small steps.
Oliver's looking at Emery to see what Emery's reacting.
Nice to see you, Emery. Okay.
So you didn't leave Savonia?
Well, I mean, I did for brief periods here and there, but for the most part, I was around.
I think that hurts more than if you did.
Danny, I don't think there's a single one of us that doesn't understand why you felt like you needed to leave, or even disagrees with the fact that maybe that needed to happen, but we're a family. You don't leave a note, no matter how kind and well written it may be, and just leave. I mean, I think that you can understand why we would be upset about that from you of all people.
I totally do. I'm not saying that what I did wasn't hurtful to you all. I'm not going to pretend that it wasn't. But also, I'm not going to ask for forgiveness when I don't feel that it merits it. I'm going to be honest. I had to get better, but I can't get better on only your circumstances.
We understand. We just worried about you. We wanted to know that you were safe because we
I
love
get
you.
that. I love you all too. But here's the thing. I was truly at my lowest point when I left. And it wasn't something that was going to get better by people telling me to get better, or by trying to hook me up with random men that we've just met that week.
You know, that's not. Yeah. I understand not wanting to apologize. You should think about preparing at least a false apology for your sister. She's quite angry.
Yes.
I tried.
I understand, but if you think I'm stubborn, you have no idea what you're dealing with her.
Oh, I'm beginning to learn.
Mm-hmm. She's always had this whole chip on her shoulder that she, for some reason, she's very similar in the way that she thinks that I needed to get better, but only by her qualifications of what that meant. And then she was mad that I didn't reach out to her for a certain amount of time. Yet I had no way of doing that. She's the one that bounces around to a different location every couple of weeks and has magic.
I'm not here to argue.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You had ways to reach out.
When I was in rehab alone with no magical abilities and no way of even...
A letter?
I didn't know where she was. My parents didn't know. Anyway, that's...
Sometimes trying is enough.
Okay. So you guys have been trying a lot with Xander, I'm assuming then, right?
We're not talking about Xander.
Mm-hmm. So, can I ask what the deal with the dogs is?
Sorry, wait,
yeah.
what did you say, Kelsey?
You guys hear me or?
No, yeah, we heard you. Yeah.
A little quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just quiet.
Okay. I'll turn it up a little bit on it. She's gonna walk forward to Danny and this might not be the right time, but I want to apologize.
For what?
I didn't think I'd have a chance to because you left, and I'm just really sorry.
You have nothing to apologize to me for.
And the dog's art. If you want to meet him, he's really nice.
Can I put two and two together, Zach, that I see a dog in armor, and I'm assuming that that's Oliver's dog?
I would say so, yeah.
It's got my symbol on the armor.
Yeah.
The olive branch.
Oh, super cute. Oliver, he has your eyes.
He's a little out of breath. He's a tiny bit out of breath in his armor. He's like,
Oh, and
Light
Aelia.
armor. I'm not gonna.
Hey, he's got Oliver's eyes and Aelion's breath. That was a joke. That was a joke. So
she's
you.
Can she hug you?
Oh yeah, I'll hug your back.
She's gonna try.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
But
I'm
hey,
really,
you brought your.
really sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for. At all. But you did you brought your dog on a mission where there might be.
There was
yes,
a
because
a
the
serial
serial killer guy came back. We need to handle that.
Yeah, I've been
You were
trying to keep. Yeah, I've been trying to keep tabs on him for months. Slippery.
Yeah. I just didn't want him to get killed by a serial killer is all.
That's fair. I get
It
that.
wasn't the original plan.
Okay.
Oliver goes and stands by Emery. Just not
No.
in like a adversary way, but just to like comfort Emery, because I know Emery is very bad. I'm not like standing with Emery like glaring at me. That's not what Oliver's
definitely
doing.
how you phrased it.
I was like,
I know that's how I phrase it. That's not what Oliver's doing.
While all this is happening, after the Order of Tooth and Claw kind of like get their winnings from these Yetis, the lead guy, the werebear, he walks up to you, Jay, and he says, "Do I recognize you? I feel like I've seen you before." You muted.
Maybe. I mean, I go on some missions in these parts a lot. I know of you guys, but usually also know you like to be left alone to do your stuff, and so
What are you doing traveling with them?
taking them to a spot within the peaks.
Well, be careful with them.
I know I've heard that there might be some history, but what makes you say that?
Well, they met with one of our friends, and he's a good lad. We were trying to find him and make sure he was all right. And we could clearly tell that he had been with them. We could smell him on him. But they were being cagey and lying to us and not giving us the full truth. And we couldn't tell why. And so we got a little aggressive, as we do. This is about our member. And, well, they didn't take kindly to that, so a fight broke out. We both kicked each other's ass, went our separate ways. Just, I don't know. Anyway, and he says this loud enough for everybody. He says, "I think it's best for all involved if we go ahead on our own." So, we're gonna go find Xander. And we're gonna make sure he's alright. And he like looks at the rest of his group and he like nods. And you see all 6 of them go into their were forms. You see the were tiger, the were boar, the were bear. They all go into their were forms, and they start. Not their were forms. Sorry, they're like animal forms. So you see him become like a boar, a tiger, a bear, and they just start
Oh my.
sprinting off into the woods in the direction, Danny, that you guys have been traveling for the last day and a half, 2 days.
The same direction that we are traveling.
Similar, but slightly off. If you want to follow them, you will be going off course a little bit.
Fuck those guys.
Danny, I mean, I suppose I can only speak for myself, but we would love to have you join us, but I understand we just ran into you if you are not ready.
I'm ready if making eye contact with Emery. I am ready.
I'll shoulder Emery.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. Let me lean down so I can get to your eye level. Hi. Are you?
I punch him in the face.
Yes! Roll for attack!
I'm gonna let that one happen. I was gonna defend you, but then you did that.
I'm gonna say at advantage because you're surprising him.
Technically, the thing that Oliver made me a long time ago gives me advantage on any first attack I have.
That's true. Yeah.
And that is a 21.
Oh yeah.
Are you choosing to use your sneak attack on
Yeah.
this? Okay. So what it's gonna be is your strength modifier, which is what? Your strength modifier.
So it says I have a 2 damage.
So
already
two. Okay,
to
so
my,
2 damage and then your
yeah.
sneak attack. Yep.
So
Damn.
14 points of damage.
Okay, so Danny, as you lean down, tiny little Emery, tiny little small Emery.
So small.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
tiny.
Emery, just in a speed that you maybe forgot about or weren't expecting, he just clocks you right across. You see a white flash briefly. You take 1 foot back as you stumble back, and then what do?
That's good. You're hitting harder. You're hitting more effectively. It's good.
All right,
Is
are we
that
going?
it? Or
Yeah. Are we gonna go find Xander? It's so important.
Yes, we should go find
it
him.
is very
Do
important.
we want to hash this out now since we have the space and the time? I sense that there's something that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Emery,
should. If not
it's
now,
a good
then
time.
when we set camp.
I don't have anything to say.
We're in it now. Okay.
Marie?
No. Emery, come on.
Yeah, you're back. Great, cool. You come and go, and that's your thing, and we'll live our lives with it. Let's do this. Let's keep you while you're here, and then when you decide to leave again, we'll all spend 6 months of our life fretting over it, and then you'll come back when you're ready, and then you'll leave, and then you'll come back and you'll leave. That's great. It's
Emery.
a fun thing to do for
Emery.
you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome back. Life's a choice, and you're choosing to be here.
I was not doing okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And instead of just saying, hey guys, I'm gonna leave and take some time. Maybe don't try to be my friend. Maybe don't do all this. But you let us do that. And you let us put stock and emphasis and love into you. And then you dipped. So instead of doing us a courtesy of being like, hey, I see what y'all are trying to do. It's not working. I gotta go. You just fucking left.
yeah, I did.
And then it's so great. Then, like you said, you don't need our forgiveness. I don't need your forgiveness. Let's roll. Let's go. Let's fucking do a thing. You know?
Emery.
Yeah. Danny, what's up, man? Welcome back. You look great, by the way.
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much. This isn't going to sound great, but I just need you to know, and for everyone, this isn't applying to Emery. I don't regret not putting the rest of your feelings first when I felt like I was losing myself. I truly had the worst. When I left, I had, no joke, probably the worst 36 hours of my entire life. And I didn't handle being called a disappointment by my mentor, having the leader of the organization that saved me try to spread lies about me, had a super awesome, not awkward at all, talk with Oliver, almost got a king killed, all that stuff. I didn't handle it great. But I don't know how I'm supposed to handle being at rock bottom with grace.
I think, Emery, may I don't think that anybody expects anybody at rock bottom to handle it with grace. I think that saying we should have handled it better is one thing, and I think is true. I think we all come into this with our baggage, and mine and Emery's entire lives, Emery's perhaps more than mine, were completely pulled out from under us. And then a day later, somebody who is one of the only people who we've been able to call family left. And maybe you can't apologize for that. I'm not saying that you should have thought about that or that it was your fault, but it's going to impact people and things are not going to be okay right away.
I totally get that. And
And
Emery.
I talk equally to Emery and Danny saying this.
I'm sorry to each of you for the hurt that I caused you. I don't want to minimize that, and I don't want to say that what I did wasn't rough for any of you, because it was. I understand being left. I'm not saying that I did it the right way, and I am genuinely sorry for any hurt that I caused any of you. I'm not here to say that I did a perfect thing that had no negative consequences for anyone. It's not what I'm saying. But I hope that if you all will have me back, I can show my... Guys, I'm doing a lot better. Seriously.
I'm
Happy that you are.
And I'm genuinely sorry that I didn't see how bad you were and ask and help. You're always welcome in this family. Always. Even if we are a little mad and you are a little mad.
That's fine.
I'm gonna give Danny a big hug.
I missed you.
And I'm gonna grab Emery's hand and I'm gonna pull Emery in, and even if Emery doesn't hug Danny, I'm gonna hug both of them.
Oh!
I hug Emery. I miss all
Yeah,
of
we'll
these so
see.
much.
We'll see.
That's progress, guys. That's
You're a
progress.
worse liar than.
progress.
Just for the record, you're a worse liar than Oliver.
Ah!
Who are you saying that to?
You.
Okay.
No, seriously though, really solid hit.
Oh, just wait, man.
Jay, what's the name that you land on? What name does he finally give you the reaction that you're looking for?
I know, I was thinking about that, but also distracted by that drama.
Nothing was
think-
happening while you were doing this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just a casual conversation amongst friends. I think, I like the name Tucker.
Oh, Tucker was my first family dog.
Oh, it was.
I call Coda Tucker
Now you
still
can't
all the
kill
time.
him.
Yeah, you're right, I can't.
I
can't.
Sounds good, David.
If you're gonna kill
No
any
way.
dog, it's gonna be Tucker. Come
Yeah,
on,
but there's
agree
no
on
way I
that.
could do it twice. That's for sure. All right, so so you guys, Kelsey's like, why are we just going over that?
Yeah. Wait,
That's
did
fine.
you kill your dog?
Fine. It's my
No,
internet. My internet's off.
It
It's
was
fine.
my joke about how we had to put him down. And,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. I thought it was about to get weird.
Anyway.
Discussions on stream.
Sponsored by ASPCA. So yes, off the rails, and we never started on them. It's actually crazier if we get on the rails. So do you guys? I'm assuming you all head in the direction of where the Order of the Tooth and Claw is heading, towards where you think Xander to be.
That's what my vote is.
Are we? Or are we
I
heading
thought
the
we were
same
going to
direction we've
the-
been heading for 8 days?
I do think that going where we were going is going to get us to Xander. Right?
Where were
see you
where
like
were
it.
you? Hold on. Where were
I
you
can-
all headed?
I can say that the direction they just went is gonna be off course from how we were going. I don't know how much, but it's doesn't look
What
maybe
was
the
heading-
same-ish.
We're
but
heading
not-
towards the Sect of the Abyss.
Mouth
Xander was
vein-
not taken
vein-
by the Sect of the Abyss.
No. No, I know that.
Oh.
I thought
Yeah,
he was
taken by the
opposite
he was taken by the witches who
Yep.
may be working for the Sect of the Abyss. We don't know.
So in theory, could be.
And I'll like dig around and I'll pull out like a journal that has like one has like an indent where it looks like something kind of got stabbed in it and there's some blood over it. Just ignore that. Sorceress, creepy fucking sorceress lady has people being kept as slaves, probably used with, I think y'all are right, with the sect. Sounds like doing some of that weird essence grabby thing. And I'm pretty damn positive she has Xander.
We did reach out.
Is there a way to know how far off course? Like how far off course? Like if we went,
Yeah, so
would it be
basically
like a month extra or a couple days?
Yeah, so you know the general direction, and if it's where you think about it is, Danny, you kind of describe that, and then Jay knows this area pretty well. So with the two of you together are able to figure out that if you go to where Xander is, it'll add 3 to 4 days to your trip to get to where the mouth of Amar. Because it's in the same direction, but they're barely splitting off at the beginning, and then it's going to get a little wider, you know. But it's not crazy. So it's like you are starting in the same direction, and then
Yeah.
So you could even just head in that direction and then make your decision in a couple days if you wanted to. But overall, you know that getting to Xander will add 3 to 4 days to your trip of getting to Mouth of Amar, or the opposite of that is once you get to the Mouth of Amar, it'll then take you 3 or 4 days to get to Xander, in whatever order you're doing it.
Look, I know that there's a lot of stuff that we still need to unpack, but I can't leave him for any longer than we already have.
I
My mom
agree.
is with the Sect. I think. So I mean, Xander be damned. I'm not diverting to Xander where I think my mom is where we're heading.
The last time we reached out to Xander, he was barely alive.
Not good.
I don't know how much This sounds bad. And I know
And
it's
we need
just a
any
couple.
allies we can get.
I know it's just a couple of days off the path, but I mean, he's been there for forever and not.
And my mom's been there for longer.
I think, Oliver, I understand I would do the same thing for my mother, but I think that we need to maybe reach out. Xander was on death's door.
Because of his association with us.
Well, and Oliver's mother is where she is because of one of us as well. And I think if we choose not to go to Xander, we are deciding that he is going to die.
That's how I feel.
I understand. I think I would make the same choice, Oliver.
You could always split the party.
But then the DM would be so mad at us.
You shut up, God.
I'll go with Oliver.
That sounds dumb in this circumstance.
No, we can't split up. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm never going to agree to do it, but if you guys all go there, what am I going to do? Walk alone?
Let me just ask. And I understand completely why. If I was in your position, I would totally choose this too, Olive. 100%. Do you think that your mom's life is in jeopardy within the next few days?
I have no idea. I haven't been able to contact her in over a year. They're using her for something. Whenever I reach out, I can tell she's still alive, but I have no idea what conditions she's in. She's with a beholder. We found that out.
Not great.
Yeah, that's a... I'm gonna give that a full 10 out of 10 yikes.
That's a t-shirt.
I will say this
Yeah,
is
I mean-
with this being, you know, a realistic world, just like in the real world, you do have the option of exhausting yourself for a few days to get to Xander's quicker, meaning you would arrive at the mouth of Vamar at the same time that you normally would. But you would be endangering yourselves by being exhausted and traveling at night and stuff like that. But that is an option. I'm just reminding you that this is a realistic world, and so that is an option.
Or we could split the party,
Or you can
No.
split the party.
No.
which Zach enthusiastically put out there.
Zach's not
is
here,
all
though.
I'm saying.
Zach's not here.
I
He's
will
always
say,
there.
if we got Xander,
If you look behind you, there's two sets of footprints. Sorry.
he is very powerful and both us.
Sorry.
I mean, there's no world where I'm just gonna tell you that. So, but I have made a choice to. You guys are my family, and I will follow you anywhere. And he'll kind of look at Danny when he says that, and then
Hey, can we go on a walk really quick? Maybe?
All of us
Yeah.
together, yeah,
No,
towards
no.
a
Emery's
spot
talking
that we're going to.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'd like to speak to Oliver, please.
yeah,
Just do something. Let's just go.
Should we just have something?
Hey, new AJ!
Yeah, hey. I don't have an opinion about this, so I'm just...
Finally.
No, what's your, so are you, like a hit stuff hard kind of person? You, spooky magic kind of person? What's your deal?
hit stuff hard, mainly.
Nice! Hell yeah.
Not much magic. Besides, I can talk to animals. That's something I can do.
Let's go. It's really cool.
We can always walk in the general direction that both options are and walk and talk.
Okay.
I will say the only opinion I have to offer is I don't think not this entire group should go to the sect. Based on what I saw, I think that's a bad idea.
Oh, you were in the scouting party.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was.
That's right. Sorry, I kind of maybe stole a little bit some files about who was going on the
Oh.
scouting party. Just
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right, so you start making your way, and you're talking, and Aliana and Oliver are hanging back and talking in the back of the group.
Emery would definitely be trying to eavesdrop.
Oh my god.
Roll a stealth check.
Rowena would stop you from doing that.
Well, you
At
have to see if you have to,
disadvantage.
you have to see if you notice it.
I cast darkness. 22.
Nobody's passive perception is above a 22, so nobody knows that
no.
Emery gets into the position where he can eavesdrop.
Damn.
Alia's gonna take Oliver's hand, and Art's walking beside Oliver on the other side. Just because that's
Well,
how it's gonna go.
Unfortunately, to ruin the
not.
picture, you are on your horses.
Oh.
Oh well, just kidding. That's good.
You learn to hold hands.
you
on
can hold
horses.
hands.
So you can hold
Yeah.
hands on the horses.
No,
yeah.
that's fine. No, it's fine. That's fine.
And Art is still
No,
with you.
that's weird.
Just on.
Art is on the back watching you.
Clink, clink.
I'm also assuming, Danny, even though you're really fast, I'm assuming you also have your horse and have traveled with your horse, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They just sprinted.
The
Just
same
running,
horse,
just
or did
walking
you get a
on the
new
side.
horse?
Oh, it better be
Same horse.
Oleander.
It's Oleander.
Good.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Of course.
She'll be quiet for a while, I think. Thinking of how to word this right. We haven't had to have a lot of hard conversations yet, have we?
No, not in the last 6 months.
Right. I understand what you're saying. And I want to say I would go with you anywhere. Regardless of the danger. Regardless of the numbers, regardless of the logic. Because I love you. That being said, I think this has to be a little bit of a hard conversation. Because I see the other side as well.
The way I'm looking at it is I just waited 6 months sitting on my hands
Yep.
doing nothing. And now Danny comes in out of the fucking blue, and now we're gonna divert course to
Yep.
someone that we spent a couple decent days with, and I'm supposed to turn
Yeah.
my eyes away from my mom, who I've been looking for over a year now. I'm not
understand.
gonna do
I
it happily. I will do it.
I know you will. I know you will because you're a good person. And sometimes being a concerned citizen is harder because you have to make other priorities important. And I just know it. I know that your mother is going to be there.
I wish I had your optimism.
And let me give it to you. Let me help you. Let it's yours.
I
I want to
appreciate
be
it.
there for you as much as you are for all of us, and I know that this is going to be hard.
Thank
It's
you.
only a few days. I think it's the right choice. He's going to be a good ally in this battle that has become.
He fucking better be.
Yeah. And we'll hold him to it then, won't we?
Yeah. I appreciate.
He has family too.
I know. And you know what? The worst thing is that if I could talk to my mom, she would tell me to go get Xander.
I had a feeling you might say.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it any easier.
No. It's just like we've never been closer.
I know.
Maybe.
I know. It'll get harder the closer we get.
Yeah. I just
And
wish.
there will probably be other things that take us off the path for a minute.
Well, I hope not. I just wish I could live in that 6 months that we had forever.
Maybe when this is done, then we can.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if this adventuring life is. It's a lot. I don't know if it's for me.
And then she will reach over and take his hand at that point.
And I don't think you would
I will
say
go
much
with
else.
you. Yeah. She'd just end with, like, at the end of the day, I go with you.
And I think I'll just kind of squeeze her hand and not say anything.
Okay. You break her pinky finger. I'm just kidding.
Accidentally pull her off her horse.
Yeah. Yeah. She's crushed. She dies. You
Guys,
guys.
we got a problem.
Way to end a really good scene, dude.
No, it's a very lovely moment. And a hard conversation is had, but you continue to travel forward north through Wandering Peaks, kind of northeastish, and you make camp for the night. A couple hours later, set up next to an outcropping where you have some rock at your back and maybe a little bit of warmth for the fire, and you set up camp, and the night is yours should you wish to do anything with it.
Probably not a truth and trial kind of night.
No. Oh, please no.
Sounds like a weapon.
No.
I don't know. It could be good.
No, it's just
Scared.
say truth without playing a game.
I think as we're all getting settled, I would look over and see Oliver's brand. Like, oh! What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, God.
Well,
Oh, God.
I don't know if that. I'm gonna take that as not a compliment, Danny. Yeah, I did this.
Oh!
Do you want to know why I did it?
No, this is, you did this, this was a, oh! Yeah,
I
of
did
course it
'cause
is.
I did it because everybody was leaving, and I was afraid we wouldn't be back together again.
No, it's good. It's good, I do like it.
Wrong with your
I was
teeth.
surprised. No, I'm very happy about what I'm seeing. It looks great. I like permanent.
Yeah.
Really in there. God,
I like it, man.
You want one?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You want one, Danny?
was it like infected at one point?
It was
No.
never infected at any point.
No, of course, no. It looks no. It
It,
doesn't
it looks great.
Mhm,
This is Aaron
mhm.
talking, not Oliver.
No, I mean it does. It does. I mean he's knows his way about iron and fire. It does look good, but it just looks like a burn mark on his skin.
Hey, Jay, maybe we could go get the dogs on a walk.
Jay is like currently setting up her bedroll like out, like a little bit more away from them. I'm just like, I'm just gonna be over here.
Yeah.
While you guys be doing that. And she's
I-
like, oh yeah, sure.
Sure,
I
just-
decided on Tucker. By the way, this is Tucker.
Very cute.
Tucker! Oh,
He seems to
oh my god.
like that name. So yeah, would love to do a walk. I
think
can also
Oliver just-
take
Go
both
ahead.
dogs if you want to have a moment.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay,
Boss is
yeah,
very,
either way.
He has a little bit of separation anxiety, so I think
Oh, okay.
she's like,
Okay.
I've had enough. I've had enough of the emotions.
Okay. And
Your
James
brain-
like looks at everyone like,
You-
okay, and leaves.
I think Oliver just says, because he's not in a good mood. Just says,
Oh,
you know,
no.
when I say I'm a part of something, I mean it. And then I'll kind of just like stand up and kind of go on a walk alone.
He has such good words.
Emery's just over there.
I want to.
Eating, like,
When I
Like ramen,
say
like-
I'm a part of something, I mean it.
Yeah, fire.
Oh, fucking crushed it.
Emery just like
I-
lays that line down.
Yeah, I would follow Oliver. After he like leaves, I'd like get up and kind of like trail behind him.
Okay, so Eliana, Rowena, and Danny, you were left at the fire.
No, Eliana went.
No, I went with Jay.
yeah.
It's just me and Ro.
Oh, so Danny and Rowena.
Yeah,
Just
I would,
Roro and Danny hanging out.
as
So-
Emery walks away, and Oliver just walks away, I would kind of sigh and go sit next to Danny and say, "I tried, you know."
I know. It's not. Listen, I can't blame. I don't blame them.
They've
Just gotta
taken
let it-
time.
Yeah. It is what it is.
They both have, well, don't we all have some abandonment issues?
I get that.
I'm glad that you're doing better.
I really am.
We have a lot to catch you up on.
Don't have that much to catch you all up on. I was pretty boring. Just, some light reading, sightseeing, boring stuff.
Emery and I went to Pakra. Actually, Emery and Ellie and I went to Pakra.
Mm.
It was nice. It was nice to have Emery there.
How's Ellie?
It's good. She's busy. She's got a whole coven. But
Yeah.
she's good. I think I spent a good amount of the time just trying to convince the both of them to not be too angry with you, but I did my best.
It's
And
fine.
Ellie's life is there, so we need to talk. Oh, don't say anything about it. But Jay's very into me.
No!
Don't say
What?
Don't say anything.
That is shocking.
Shut up. Okay,
Oh my god.
go away.
Oh my... Are you also... No. Are you next going to tell me that Oliver and Eliana like each
Oh
other?
my
Okay,
God.
we're cutting away from that, and we're gonna cut to Eliana and Jay as the two of you are walking your dogs.
I think there's a
Just
lot
think
of
about it.
awkward silence to start the walk.
I'm really sorry about it. I just want to put that out there. I know we've been really awkward and really weird, and I am now aware that there is a vision of our group, and it's not that. Not that.
It's not, but I
No.
can't say it's not also. It's very different than the people I usually travel with, like, group of mercenaries and stuff, so it's kind of nice to have people that dysfunctional as you might be, are still a family and care about each other. It's nice in its own way.
How are you doing with all of this?
I don't know. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. If you need anything, sure it's a lot to go back and after everything that happened, and just say the word. We'll do our best.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm also sorry for what's happening within your group. Seems like you guys have a lot going on, so yeah, hope it does.
I grew up with a lot of siblings, and you know, there's a lot of competing priorities in different people's lives, but at the end of the day, when you have each other, it all works out. So we just keep going.
Yeah, no, I get that. I didn't have a lot of siblings, but I had my brother. I was never really that close to my parents. I was the rebel child, so. But I get that. Despite differences, kind of would do anything for him.
Yeah. I'm really glad Tucker isn't eating any of us.
Yeah, that would have been something. But no, I mean, he seems chill. Seems
Very
great,
good boy.
honestly. Yeah, I haven't had a pet before, so it's a new thing, which is weird because I can talk to animals. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it would be like I travel a lot, so having, you know, to find a sitter or just I just never. But I mean,
well, he can teleport, so I think you found the right one.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, no offense, but a blink dog I might take on an adventure more than I would a regular dog because of that. But
yes,
I don't want to, like, I get circumstances.
No, absolutely. I would never. I just want to make it very clear. I would never have brought my dog.
But the serial killer, you know, that changes things. So I get it. I'm trying. Yeah, I get it. But
that's a big thing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I want to make it very clear. I would never do the thing that I did.
I did.
Tucker's doing this thing. Tucker's doing this thing right now, by the way, where he's blinking 40 feet away from you and then just sprinting back and then blinking 40 feet away from you and sprinting back, just keeping himself entertained.
I think Arthur is surprised every time.
Every time.
It doesn't matter how much.
Every time he blinks away, Arthur's like, what? Where?
Yeah, I like to think she turns on Speak with Animals just to hear Arthur. Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? What?
He's right there. And Jay's just laughing.
That's great. Yeah, and then we just, I guess, companionable chat. But...
Yeah. Okay. And then Emery, do you catch up with Oliver and get his attention?
Yeah, once we're far enough away from the group.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy back there. Oh God, sorry. Hey, I'm here.
Sneaky.
Yeah, Emery's sneaky, but he doesn't even mean to be.
Yeah.
Like, hey, and I'll just kind of like punch you on the shoulder.
You all right? Yeah.
No. Are you all right?
Yeah, fuck this. Fuck this bad.
Yeah. The worst part of it is that I'm happy that he's happy. That's not the worst part of it.
I'm not.
You're not happy?
Pisses me off more. No.
He just kind of throw it in our face a little bit, isn't he?
Well, I'm gonna go get Xander. That's what you guys were doing, right?
Right?
So self-righteous.
Is it bad that I like kind of... No, that's bad.
No, say it.
I like don't care about Xander that much. I don't know.
Okay.
I know
but
that's
you,
bad.
to be fair though, you're up against a different care.
Right. Yes. I guess that's
I'm down to throw my energy wherever it needs to be thrown. but that was kind of shitty about your mom.
A little, it hurts a little bit that everybody just wanted to divert a path to save someone that.
Yeah, we were on a mission.
To someone that we've talked to for a couple days. I mean, he's a nice guy, but I don't know.
Do you want to go find your mom?
I mean, more than anything in the world, that's what I've been doing every day for the last year, but I'm not going to leave everybody.
I mean, if Danny can leave and come back, why can't we leave and come back?
I know, but it's not like that.
He gets to do whatever he wants. Why can't we do whatever we want? And still be welcomed by the group back with open arms and love and care and concern.
They would welcome us back.
Exactly.
Are you gonna be? Do you think you'll be mad at Danny forever? Do you think is there a place that still is open for Danny in your heart?
I don't know. I've never made it back to someone.
Yeah.
Except, I guess.
As mad as I am at Danny, and I'm pretty mad, I know at the end of the day, he'll always be a member of our family.
And Emery, thinks about that phrase and remembers how Reyna kicked him out. And even though he wanted to leave when he got kicked out of the orphanage, and how he still found a way to help, and then Reyna still came back, and he looks at Oliver. Well, I'll help you find your mom. But I'll also go with you wherever.
I'd follow you anywhere, just like I would follow anyone in this group. But I just leave a spot open for Danny. I know that it's hard, and I know that you probably never had anybody leave and come back, just like I don't think I have. But I don't know. The world's a cold and lonely place, and I don't feel like we should shut out people we love.
It just fucking sucks.
It really does.
And he's the one that wanted us to be all together. He was the one that, at the beginning was so what's everybody's deal? What does everybody like? Every time we were all sitting awkwardly in a room together, he'd be the icebreaker.
Yeah.
Do you think started this?
Part of me thinks that he left because that's the only thing he knows to do.
Well, then I'll know that I love him again when he doesn't choose that.
That's fair.
Because, we can only heal in proximity to people. I learned that from a book.
Wow.
Don't quite know
to read that book
about it in practice. But we'll see.
Well, I will always be in proximity to you, even if not physically. So just
Hell yeah.
know that.
And now I try to high five him again.
We're in this to the end.
All right, but can we kind of fuck with him still, a little bit every so often? I'll be chill about it, but
Emery, absolutely.
fuck yeah.
It's very cold. I think we should go back.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, away from the fire, you're like, fuck, it is winter in the mountains. But you make your way back to camp. Any other conversations that happen before everybody falls asleep for the eve?
I cast blindness on Danny.
Okay, wonderful.
Not exactly a conversation, but I think without really saying anything, his nighttime routine has gotten a lot different. He makes like a very clear like space for himself in the camp and actually takes a moment to like sit down and meditate for a while before sleeping.
I think the Aliana was going, I taught him how to do it.
Seems normal to me.
Too proud. Yeah. Too proud to say anything to Danny, but to Aliana's like, I did that.
Good job, man.
He's doing it a little wrong, but it's
fine.
You eventually find your long rest for the evening. I will say, Emery, as you are falling asleep, you do have one moment of, today was a shitty day. Today wasn't great. It wasn't the best day. But as you're falling asleep, you do take solace in one thing. And it's that you feel warm. You're in cold, you're in winter, you're surrounded by the mountains. But not only do you feel warm in proximity to the fire, but you just feel warm inside. And you remember that not too long ago that wasn't the case for quite a bit of time. And things are shitty right now, but it's kind of a reminder that it can always get better. And I think that is kind of a thought that you have as you fall asleep. We wake up the next day, and for the sake of brevity, we're going to go ahead and take a little bio break now, slightly early bio break. We're going to jump ahead in days to where you are
6 months.
arriving at the location.
Danny's gone again.
I think where we left off last time, it's just going to be 3 to 4 days. So we're going to jump 3 to 4 days to where you're going to get to this location that Danny knows it to be, hopefully. So if there's anything you want to do over those 3 to 4 days, think about that during the break. Anything that specifically needs to happen over those 3 to 4 days. But otherwise, we're going to jump a little bit forward ahead in time. But right now, we're going to take a little bio break, stand up, stretch, get yourself some water, but don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back. Hi, we're back. Good to see ya. Okay, so the next 3 or 4 days of travel commence. Is there anything that anybody feels like they would in particular want to get done during these 3 to 4 days? Any conversations, any actions, anything? Yes, Jay.
One thing might not lead to anything, but since I feel like watches Jay has been intentionally avoiding a certain someone, and now it's been a couple days.
Ooh.
She would sign up for a watch with this someone just to check in.
I didn't
and
say
see.
that to avoid me.
Well, yeah, but she's giving space and
Yes,
trying to be respectful of that. But it's been a couple days, and in Jay's mind, you have the magical means to communicate with people. So
Nope.
she's not going to bring it up, but she'll volunteer for a watch with Rowena, and just if it's a casual, nothing conversation the whole night, great. If
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be casual because I think to Ro, it's like she's been working on this letter, literally working on this letter, and she hasn't even thought about the fact that you might think she can communicate. Like, I think to Ro, it's like, well, yeah, I haven't been able to send this letter yet.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Unless you brought
I
it
think
up,
Ro
don't
thinks
think
like
you-
just magical users can just do that because you've done that, and so she doesn't know
Fair.
that not everyone can. But she won't bring it up. She'll just, but definitely be like, okay, she didn't bring it up. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
But I feel like Ro and I do feel like they get along really well. Like, are good friends.
Yeah.
Like, have
yeah.
good conversations and stuff like that. And it's not like awkward. Maybe it's
No.
for you because you are thinking a thing that I'm not thinking, but
Yeah, I think it's
As
like
the person
there's
who's
some
been in Jay's
pauses.
situation, it is awkward. But yeah, you can still have you still have like nice conversations, and then there's just moments of like silence or a double take or
Yeah,
like
I think,
an overthinking.
and then silence is like mean more to Jay of like,
Yeah.
okay, she's gonna bring it up now. Nope,
Yeah.
she's just asked me a
Yeah.
different question. Okay.
Yeah, Jay's internal monologue is like
Yeah.
going, and Rowena is like, like, just
Look at this
like,
pretty
will say-
snow.
I will say if there's any moments where we have like intentional silence of just like if you read a book or whatever we do, this would remind Rowena to work on the letter. So like if there are moments of downtime and you paid attention to what she's doing, you might see that she is writing a letter to Ellie, but I don't know if you would notice that. I wouldn't be trying to hide it.
Oliver, help you.
I don't know, because I think if there's like an intentional, we're doing our own thing but still on watch, I don't think. Again, I think she just thinks you're waiting for the right time to send a message and not writing a letter. So I don't think
love
she
the
would
talk. I
notice.
love the circling here.
yeah.
I just don't think Rowena would even have thought of the
Yep,
fact.
I think we've decided that nothing happens. So it's
But so much is happening.
But so much is
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
Yeah. But nothing happened.
Yeah. Jay's definitely a little disappointed at the end of watch. Like,
Okay. All right.
it's fine.
Whereas Rose, like, I think that went really well. It wasn't awkward at all.
Yeah.
I will say over
I
the
love
3 to 4 days, Tucker gets even more bonded to you, Jay, and really enjoys hanging out with you. He's pretty smart because he's literally smart, and so you pretty immediately like set up some tricks, or like if you point in a direction, he learns to blink there, and so you like kind of start practicing some of that stuff. And
you said that blink dogs aren't in the category of a beast, correct?
they're not, no. So
Okay.
he can't understand you
Right.
in the way
I also
that
have beast sense, and so I just was hoping that I could use that to
Unfortunately,
like
yeah,
look
no.
through his eyes. But
blink dogs are from the
fine.
Feywild, so they are not considered
Yeah.
beasts. Yeah. Anything else that anybody gets done over the 3 to 4 days?
I think Oliver's very quiet and very moody over the
Okay.
next couple days.
Noted.
And I do try to reach out to my mom, but I know that nothing happens. But is she still alive?
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. No,
I had a heart attack.
no, you
Yeah.
do not. You are not able to make contact,
just
but
the
you
same
are
thing.
able. It's the same thing. No.
Eliana's gonna spend every single watch and all the free time she has trying to, and she has no way of researching anything, no way of doing anything, but she feels horribly guilty for not just siding with Oliver and going and continuing.
Yeah.
So she is going to spend the entire time feeling absolutely horrible and trying to think through all the reasons why Xander's going to be so helpful, and like, how
Yeah.
quickly, if they did face a beholder, what would the order of operation? Like, she's trying to like, I don't know, logic something that isn't logicable.
Yes.
Isn't
yeah.
logical. Because she feels very, very bad.
I totally get that. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep that into account if conversations about that prop up. But yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense that Eliana would make herself busy, trying to help in any way she can. All right. So we jump forward a few days until. Eventually, on the evening of the third day, Danny and Oliver, with your high passive perceptions, you spot, in the direction that you were heading, a tower. It is a 3-story tower made completely of stone, and you just see the very top of it in the distance. Right now you're about probably 500 feet to a quarter mile away.
With my zoom in goggles,
Yes.
anything in particular about this?
With
Or
your,
like movement going on inside, anything
yeah,
like
with
that?
your zoom in goggles, I will say you can see that on the second floor, there's a red light emitting from the second floor, and you can see movement. But the trees cover anything below. that,
Sure.
and then
Yeah, of
and
course.
then nothing really.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of that.
Cool. Flag that for the rest of the group.
Is that the tower we should be looking for, Danny?
Zach, is that the tower that I think we should be looking for?
I mean, it's in the direction, and it was described as a small tower. This is a mountain range in the middle of nowhere. You're pretty sure that's probably.
I mean, if it looks like a creepy tower and it glows like a creepy tower, it must be a creepy tower.
Not a lot of creepy towers out here, so.
Yeah, it's a real gap in the marketing.
Do you know of anything we should be expecting in there, or anything that you've learned?
I know that there's a sorceress, and she's been experimenting on people, and I'm assuming that she has some sort of thrall around the people that she is experimenting on or enslaving. So I would say maybe non-lethal for those that aren't her. I just don't know how voluntary the people around her are, fighting for her.
Do we see that the Order of Tooth and Claw are already here? Do you think they are?
You see tracks of theirs, but you do not see them.
Right.
Oh no.
Like I said, in the distance you're in right now, there's some trees in between you, so you're gonna need to get a little bit closer to tell.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can
let's-
kill them while we handle this. So.
Maybe they've carved a path for us and are already dead.
Not bad.
Let's just handle this very quickly so we can move on, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
so you get down off your horses, probably leaving them closer to the tree line, and then start making your way through the trees to the tower. When you get about 100 feet away from the tower, you are nearing the edge of the tree line. The tower is in this little clearing, and you see a path leading up to the tower from the tree line. And as I described to Danny, you do see that the second floor is glowing with a red light. You do see underneath the main door at the bottom, you just see one door and one window, and the window's on the second floor. The door, you do see yellow light coming from underneath the door. And you also see two figures standing guard at the door. And it's kind of hard to make out details from this distance except for Danny. Danny, I would assume you would zoom in on those two guards.
Yep.
And you see two orc warriors, from what it looks to be. Except you do happen to notice from the way that they're standing and from the way that you see them that these orc warriors do happen to be undead.
Nice.
So you see one standing there a little bit taller, and then you see another one hunched over, both very clearly undead, both holding like old bloody rusty weapons, and you see them standing guard, and that's about what you see right now.
You're up, cleric.
Ooh. Are we leaving Art back with the horses? Eliana? Okay.
Yes. Sit.
I mean-
Stay.
What's the plan, gang?
I mean-
Radio, I'm just following you guys.
Just run at them?
I assume we killed them.
Oh yeah, but like, how are we? Are we just running across straight at them?
We'll just incapacitate them. I mean, I could
They're-
probably make them leave, but I don't know that we want to use that right now.
Memory
They're
could get a
undead.
sneak shot on them from afar. We try to fan out. I don't know. I'm not a military strategist. We sort of stumble into all of the battles that
Right,
we do, so we
Oh,
rarely find
good.
ourselves in a position to really be tactical. I'm just
Okay.
realizing this now. Jay, do you have any recommendations?
Formation that we could take or something.
Here, if you want to get a better look.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay. For some reason, I was picturing a bridge. I don't know why.
A bridge.
Yes, I don't know.
A
why.
bridge wasn't
That's
even
trolls. That's trolls.
I know.
Wasn't here at all.
described.
Trolls.
And the guys
Here.
are here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna put their tokens out, but they're right in the front door there. Yep.
And how
mean-
far away are we?
You are 100 feet away.
Perhaps we just take them out as quietly as we can.
I mean, that would be the main advice I would have is you don't want, if there's more of these inside and we're trying to sneak.
Can anybody
Oh, we
make
could
that
use-
area silent for a little bit?
I can make it very dark.
Okay.
I can't see.
I
So
wanted
not
to do that
silent.
too.
But dark.
I mean, we could sneak around the back, and, like, back of the tower and then sneak around to the front, so we're not just
Yeah.
bull rushing them from the front.
We
Or
also
like those
could-
with range can stay in the front, and those that don't have range go to the back.
We could create quite a large distraction if we wanted to, and I'll pull out my deck.
Oh my god. Wait. Maybe not right away.
I love that.
It's an
What's
option.
the significance of this?
You can play
It
cards.
does surprising
Well, I play
things.
cards, but how's that?
It would make quite a large distraction. I do think I have to be.
The deck of illusions, right?
It is, yes. It's a deck of illusions.
Oh,
I think 60 feet, maybe even 30. I don't think you can throw it that far.
Maybe it's not the plan for right now, but
It could be very helpful when we get inside, though.
It has been very helpful in the past.
Yes.
Okay. So we think melee around back and ranged in front. And then sneak around.
that'd be my suggestion.
Yeah, just got to be mindful that once they start hearing stuff, gonna have to probably deal with a lot of people coming out of that front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Well,
have ranged.
I could put a certain cloud of daggers in front, and then they'll have to walk through that to come outside.
That's really
I-
smart.
Because finally, it's a 5-foot entrance. And they
We could
can't
just
walk around it.
Keep on waiting for them to come out, and then
Uh-huh.
Thought we didn't want to kill people
just...
necessarily.
They're undead.
Are all of
You
them?
are.
I guess we don't know who's inside and who will come out.
Can I, technicality-wise, disguise myself as somebody who is undead?
Yes.
Whoa.
Oliver, could you?
That could be good.
Sense how many are? Is that your thing that you can
No.
do?
That's
Okay.
Paladin.
Paladin.
I
Yes,
can make them run away.
There we go.
If we were able to take one or both of them out, I could pretend to be one or both of them, but we don't know how much power they have or sway or whether that would even be useful.
Right.
I think
It
we
would
just
be
try
interesting
keep
to
up
get a sense
silent.
of. Yeah.
I think
we
that
just try to take
disguising
them both
myself
out.
is a good idea, but maybe if somebody with more say.
Mm-hmm.
So melee, sneak around back.
Seems
Yep.
like it.
What do you want me to
Alrighty.
be?
You can
I
choose.
look at Oliver specifically.
Well, I can also do range, but I can't sneak. So, but I can stick with you, and then we can bop them.
So I'll go around back.
No, we're going.
Oh, we're going in
Melee's
front.
the melee people are going around back to sneak up on them. We're gonna hit them with ranged from wherever
Heard.
we can. You're gonna be able to hit them from much further than I can, but
Is it just Danny and I that are melee?
I mean, technically, I can
Could
use a sword.
be.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine with me.
That wasn't like a negative thing. That was just me confirming.
No, I
who's
think that
going with
that's
me.
well, when
Yeah.
we start shooting, they're gonna look at us, and that's when you guys kind of come around.
Come around back.
Yes.
Sure.
And maybe we have 2 ranged per side, like two ranged come around this tree, and 2 ranged hide over here, so we can have
Distract or like pull them in
Yep.
different directions.
2 on each, 1 on each. That's 3 on each.
And I'm sure none of this will help us. We're just gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No plan survives your first contact with the enemy. So.
But hey, we have a plan. Like the first time.
Yeah.
Plan.
I have a plan.
Wow.
You guys don't usually
Fuck
have
that.
plans.
Well,
I think
sometimes we
that's-
do.
Okay, this
Shut
is gonna
up,
go well.
Jay.
Yeah.
I think that the only other thing we need
You
to
asked us here.
I think the only other thing we need to discuss before we move forward is, even though a couple of us are splitting up right now, as soon as this is done, we stay together. We get back together and we stay together.
Yeah, we're not staying. We're not getting out of like eyesight of each other. You know.
Yes.
So we're
Yeah.
splitting
Correct.
up, but tactically splitting up.
Yes.
Right. And break.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go over. Where's my
Okay, so well, hold on just a second.
Oh,
Let
I
me.
can't get rid of it.
Because we made a plan, but it is going to fail immediately.
Right. Exactly.
Well, there was yeah.
Well, yeah.
Maybe should have
Okay.
done
Well, yeah.
some other looking. Anyway, a couple of things
We try our
happened.
best. Listen.
First of all,
Oh,
let
God.
me get Jay. I just realized I don't have a character token for you. Let me get that up there.
I'll just watch this fight. Be like, you're the.
Yeah.
You guys have fun.
I don't know the Xander guy.
Yeah. Fuck Sander.
Don't really either.
All
But
right.
there are more people in here. There are more people. He's
His
described a whole group
family has
of
done a
people.
lot for us.
Yeah, and that poor little
Xander's
boy
family?
has no one.
Yeah,
That
but-
poor little boy that we left in.
My dad made everybody
Wherever the fuck.
pancakes, and his wife is gone for a year. But
I feel really bad.
Hey, you guys, if I get separated from the party, I'll leave a note.
Okay, great.
That's really funny.
At least we can laugh at us.
Oh, God.
All right, Jay, you have a token.
Much like that joke, will it be one note?
Yeah. A token.
All right, so as you step out of the tree line, you feel yourself kind of pass through some kind of arcane something. I'll let you know that
Oh.
you
Cool.
something arcane you pass through.
It's an
And-
anti-magic field.
And you see that it doesn't feel like an anti-magic field, but you see that the two undead warriors up at the top, they immediately stand at attention and are looking around. There was an alert spell set on this place. You also see.
I love it.
You also see, as you get a little bit closer, you definitely would not have made it back there, Jay.
Oh, okay.
You see, as you get a little bit closer, that behind this tree
Oh, fuck.
is.
Hate everything.
Listen, this is. You didn't say. Can we look to see if there's anyone else
it's
here?
our fault.
You didn't-
We definitely
I
didn't.
hate us. I hate
We-
myself.
We even acknowledged that this plan was going to go off the rails.
I'm ready.
You see,
go.
you see, standing behind this tree, coming to attention as you walk by. You see an assassin, or what used to be an assassin. It's very clearly an undead assassin.
Great.
As he stands up, he's kind of dripping in water and snow, and his like face. The parts where you can see his like skin underneath his mask is like bloated. It looks like he drowned. And then, stepping from behind the tower, so walking his way around the tower, you see an undead magic user of sorts carrying a staff that's like lit as a torch. As he steps forward, and you see
Great.
him stepping around the corner. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Whatever,
Can we
I
reload
rock.
and try that again?
I love it. I love it. I love
We
it. I love
we
this
save
game.
scum this fight. Can we just try
I love this game.
You know what? That would be a
Friends.
great like you guys
love
do
it.
something so amazing or so wonderful that I'm like I gift you one save scum.
That would be
I
great.
gift you one save scum. Okay, let
Love
me pull
Love it here.
up the initiative.
Someday we'll learn. Maybe.
I don't know. We get
It's
better
a-
every time.
Yeah, it's a growing opportunity.
We
We've never
really
had
do.
it. We've never done an alert spell thing before.
I honestly am very proud of us for being in character.
Yeah, now you've come across a magic user's
now
tower
we
who
know.
probably has magic, barriers up, and now you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't like how you said that.
It's alright.
I apologize.
Don't listen to him. He can't take us down.
It's not a very encouraging teaching
He
moment.
can't
one
hurt
time.
our emotions.
He's just really glad that we failed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. No, I'm not
Like,
glad that
God.
you failed.
Failing is fun.
Okay. 10,
It's a small hiccup on the road to victory.
Yeah, exactly.
We
And that's
always
what
come out on top.
That was Oliver's halftime speech at a spike ball game.
Ooh, okay. Okay, and then, sorry, I'll get your guys' here just a second. All right, Danny, what do we got?
13.
Emery,
17.
Jay,
Also a 13. But I guess I don't have
I
the
also
Yeah.
got
dexterity.
13.
I also
okay. Holy moly,
Guys,
okay.
this is not boding well. 13? What we
I rolled a 9 plus 4.
Okay, so
Oh my
hold
God,
on,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. Emery, Rowena, what did you get before we figure out all that?
I got a 21.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Okay. Danny
Alright.
probably has the higher dex out of all of you, right?
I think, well, if Eliana is... Oh.
Plus
I
3.
have a +4, because mine's 18.
Does anybody have one higher than Danny?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
but you don't have a 13.
Oh.
but good to point out. Good to point out. Okay, so it'll go Danny,
Yes.
and then what's yours, Jay?
Only a 14.
And
I have
then
16.
yeah, so Danny, Eliana, Jay, Oliver. Thank you. Danny,
It's okay. We'll get all the damage on us out of the way so we know what we're dealing with.
Danny,
And
And I'll heal
Eliana,
everybody.
then we go. And then I'll heal you.
Jay,
We're fine.
Oliver. Okay, perfect. At the top of the turn order, we've got young Rowena. Little Rowena. Rowena, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm how far away from the door right now?
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Oh,
40,
I could've
45,
done
50,
that.
35.
Okay, I am going to first cast darkness right in the doorway
Okay.
to try to dissuade anyone from coming out, or at least cause confusion so we don't have a million people running out at once. And then
Alright, so you guys see the shadows just swarm around the door, and
Nice.
the area around the door is completely shrouded in darkness.
and then I'm
That's
gonna
scary.
It is scary. And also, have you seen Rowena do magic? Rowena's
I
eyes
haven't.
turn like black,
Yeah.
and her hair
Yes, because you
floats.
cast suggestion on me twice.
Oh, yeah. But her hair floats
you
too when
loved
she's
it.
angry.
If I could really make
Guilty.
anything up, I would say that she also levitates a little bit, but I don't think that.
You
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't move, but you do. You can't. Like,
It's just
float,
like a
but
little
you hold
woo.
over the gods
Yeah,
a
it's
little
just like this far off, just enough to be spooky.
bit. Yeah, like one.
And then I am going to quicken spell, and I'm gonna cast a firebolt at. Let's see. I'll go with this guy right by my friendos.
Okay, yeah. Roll
That
for attack.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
2d10. Ooh, 12 points of fire damage.
Nice.
All right.
So yeah, I like point over and I pull all the shadows together around the door to cause that darkness, and then like just almost like creepy quick, just like turn around lock eyes with the assassin near my friends and throw a ball of shadowy black fire at him.
That's hot.
You hit him. You hit it. Like steam comes off of him. He's like perpetually like wet. And he turns and he is actually going to come around the corner here and look at Oliver and Eliana. You see that he like reaches and he pulls off his mask, and you see that the skin comes with his mask, so that he just has a bluish, dull skull that just screams at you. And both of you need to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Shit. Sorry, guys.
That sounds scary.
Good thing I have high wisdom.
Saving throw. I'm proficient at that. Yeah.
You're a cleric.
19?
18.
Nothing happens. He is then going
I high five Oliver.
He then shoots a crossbow at Eliana as he's turning, and then fights, tries to stab Oliver with a dagger. So the crossbow at Eliana is a 16.
That means it. No, I have my new stun and it's a 16.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh my god, bro. Why? 17.
Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
The dagger at Oliver is a dirty 20, which is not gonna hit.
This is my 22 AC.
Absolutely
God.
insane. That is the end of his turn. Emery, you are up. Danny, you're on deck after something.
Something.
Yeah. Sure.
I can't just tell you.
Well, since I already kind of had my crossbow out in preparation for ranged, I will just fire off a crossbow at advantage because it's my first turn, which means sneak attack if I get it.
At the assassin?
One of the guards. Or no, they're in darkness now, aren't they?
They are in darkness. Sorry, I didn't put anything out there, but yes, they are in darkness.
There's
never
the
mind,
wizard
yeah.
to the north. All right.
The warlock then.
To the north.
Oh yeah, that's within range of the crossbow easily. Go ahead and make an attack.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em up.
That is a
Fuck 'em up.
24 to hit,
Yeah.
and then that is 25 points of damage.
Ooh wee!
Nice.
You see that undead warlock, like immediately gets hit, and like falls down to its knees, and like struggles to stand back up. Like it's standing, but you just did a lot of damage to it.
I'm going to yell, "I got this guy!" and I'll start running towards him.
All right.
Hopefully take him out, and then that's all I'm gonna do because I don't want to bonus action get all the way to him.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this undead warlock walks out of the darkness and heads over to Jay, or undead orc, sorry. This undead orc is going to have to use his action to dash, but he runs over to you, Oliver. The one that's going to attack you, Jay, is going to attack you twice. Okay. That is a 23
Yeah.
and a 10.
Nope.
You take 21 points of slashing damage.
Yikes.
As he slashes into you, you feel like the rust and like grated of the blade just it pulls a little bit harder. Oh wait, these guys have an ability called Aggressive. As a bonus action, the orc can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature. So it is actually... So that's the end of its turn against you, but the other one is going to attack Oliver.
Bring it.
Actually, if he can use his movement, he's going to swing around here and get advantage on these.
Still bringing it.
That is a 23 to hit.
Miss. No. Yeah, I'll let it slide.
And that is a 24 to hit, an 18 and a 19 on the die.
Yikes.
I can have them roll that again. I'm gonna have the roll one of them again. Well, wait, just kidding. Wait, sorry, it's been a minute. They have to subtract one of my bardic, so they have to subtract a D8.
D8.
I'll take it from the lower one.
That's a full 8, so
hell yeah,
that
okay.
one definitely misses.
So one misses and one.
And
hits.
one hits. Okay. Perfect.
Sorry, then my words did not come out.
No, you're good. You are good. So you take 19 points of slashing damage to you, Oliver.
Jeebus.
And that is the end of its turn. And Danny, you are up.
All right, I am going to just
Ileana, you're on deck. Sorry.
slide on over 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm now flanking this guy.
Okay, yep.
So
Playing Connect 4.
first attack, great. 17.
That is going to miss.
Okay, that was just the first one.
Ooh, no.
25 on the second hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm just going to do the third hit for him. 21.
Yep, those two hit.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm munching while I'm
No, you're good.
DMing.
That's allowed. Brandon Lee Mulligan does it.
That's 18 points.
From both attacks?
That's total.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, 2 4s.
Yeah, you come up and you realize, like, that first attack you do hit them, but they're just, like, even for undead, they're heavily armored. And so you kind of adjust for your second two attacks, hit them in more vulnerable places. You feel, as you do when you attack undead creatures, you feel your fists, like, sinking in just slightly to their form. But yeah, you definitely cause some damage.
I think it's very, like, I kind of miss on the first one, and then the thing that everyone would see is that his movement is less balletic than it has been, and it's more just, like, really straight to the point, brutal, like, hand-to-hand fighting. And so he, like, misses on the first one and then, like, grabs the back of his armor and just, like, double punches him in the back of the head.
Nice.
Love it. Amazing. So that's your movement action and bonus action, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Aliana, you are up. Jay, you're on deck. Oliver, you're in the hole.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do a. I'm gonna do, because I can't leave without getting an opportunity. So I was gonna go over here and flank this guy, but I can't leave without an opportunity attack, and I'm not risking it. So I'm gonna rapier attack this guy and bonus action healing word Oliver. So I'll do the. What is my dice? Ooh. Woo! 9, 10, 11 healing.
Nice.
Oliver. And then that is also not bad. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit with the rapier.
Dirty 20 hits.
And that's only going to be 5 damage.
5 damage.
That's my turn.
What's the color of the magic?
I think healing is kind of like this warm sunlight gold.
Amazing. So, Oliver, you're like facing this orc, and he slashes at you, kind of tearing into some of your armor, causing it to scratch, but then really digging into your abdomen where the plate armor doesn't connect with the pelvis armor. As he like cuts right there, you feel this hand on your shoulder, and you immediately see kind of like a glowing light as the inky
like kind of drips down almost from the shoulder down to the thing, and then that's on him. I want to do like one hand and one hand. That's cool.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super duper cool. That's the end of your turn. Jay, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
Cool. Jay is going to take out her great sword, which is You've seen like kind of an emerald in the handle, but you'll see like emerald green jewels kind of swirling all the way up the blade as well, that kind of give a greenish glow as she swipes for 2 attacks on this undead. First one's a nat 1. Cool, doing great. And the second one's a 2. I love life.
Oh no.
Oh, Jay
That's
maybe
it.
is not as cool as.
I know.
Jay is performing
first
just as well as my
point.
NPCs usually do.
This is just like
How
leftover karma for Chad and campaign 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. So yeah, you see Jay get out her sword. Does she? So she doesn't do anything as a bonus action?
She doesn't really have anything as a bonus action. If
She has
misses.
the
Oh,
thing that she can do as a bonus action.
You're right. I forgot what class I was. That's fine. But yeah, so as a bonus action, she'll, because she's matchy missed, she will rage.
Nice. She rages. Are you the type of barbarian that you could do a reckless attack?
No,
Okay.
I am not.
Okay.
I wish I was. I don't think, at least. Let me actually
Be a lot
double check.
cooler if you were.
I think every
can.
barbarian can reckless
Every barbarian
attack,
can.
but I think not every barbarian does like the fury rage. or
It has to
something
be
like
on the
Oh,
first. It has to be on the
yes.
very first one that
So
you make. though.
yes, so I can reckless attack. So I think she would have done that.
that. Yeah,
I
so we
should
can
have
say
read
you
my
missed the
character.
first one because you missed the
Yeah.
first. So you can
God,
roll
okay.
at advantage for the second
I'm
attack.
using a different dice.
This is your first time playing combat with this new character.
Oh my
zoo
god,
character?
it's a 3. I rolled a 1, a 2, and then a 3.
Well, you have
You get
one
another
more
roll. Is that advantage?
What is happening?
Bye.
Do I use a different
A
dice?
4?
Again? I swear to god, if this is a 4, I'm
hope
just
it's
gonna
bad.
quit now. Be like, sorry, you guys can find your own way.
But it'd be great for the clip.
Okay, that's actually fine. It's an 18 on the die.
18 will,
Plus
on the die
7,
will hit.
so-
Yeah.
Thank god.
Finally.
And
Buddy,
finally, God, she's doing
I'm so
something.
sorry.
And so then this creature,
Angie
before I
knows.
tell you the damage, this creature is now wounded.
Uh-huh.
At the beginning of its turn, it will take 1d4 necrotic damage.
Hmm.
And it can make a constitution saving throw to see if it ends that effect, or it can make a medicine check to see if it can end the effect.
Amazing.
So it takes, with just the sword, 9 points of damage.
Okay, so he takes 9 points of damage. Finally getting in a slash. I think that, narratively, you do hit it a few times, but it's just like, it's an undead creature, not something you're super used to fighting. And it's a while before you just, like, impale the creature out. Just pure rage, pushing through his armor at one point. Yeah, amazing.
And I like to think with the sword, and that it's a great sort of wounding, that, like, when it actually gets into some sort of flesh, the, like, gems grow even brighter, and you can see, like, a quick, like, burst of green go through the veins or flesh around where it made impact.
Absolutely love it. Let's see here. That is... Okay. Okay, great. That is the end of your turn. Oliver, you are up.
Okay, how is that orc looking after Danny hit him?
He's looking sturdy.
In that case, I'll kind of use that gold healing energy from Ileana, and I will use it to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. So that is a what saving throw for both of these guys?
15th, it is a, believe, con...
Oh, yikes.
Wisdom saving.
A natural 1 and a 7, so
Okay.
they both fail.
And it's radiant damage. So yeah, when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So would it be on their turn?
I guess it would technically be on their turn.
Creature enters the area for the first time
It's like
on
the
a
Cloud of
turn,
Daggers.
or
Yeah, but
starts
it's entering its turn. It is kind of entering
says on
by you casting it, I guess.
it says a turn, not its turn. I don't know if that is. I don't know.
Oh, because you could go into it.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Like
I
you
don't
could
know.
move into it. So yeah, I would say do it now. Cast it now.
Okay, cool.
It's like in Baldur's Gate 3, you just cast it and you just run.
Yeah.
I
A little
love
bit
it.
different than Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3
Sadly,
is
the
best
Baldur's
spell
Gate
in
3
the
one is
game.
broken, yeah?
Yeah.
10, so that'll be 14 points of radiant damage. And their speed is also halved for what
Ooh,
matters.
that does matter. Okay, yeah, that orc's definitely looking a little rough. The assassin's looking okay, but you're definitely causing damage to him.
And then bonus action, I don't think I can really do too much, so that will be my turn.
Let me do this real quick. What's the radius on that?
It's a 15-foot radius.
Boom.
Thank you.
So that's where your Spirit Guardians is. So what do the Spirit Guardians look like? Are they still hammers?
Yeah, they're still hammers with little wings as they're flying around.
Amazing. I love it. Okay, that is the end of Oliver's turn. It is now this Warlock's turn, who is afraid of you, Emery. And is going to start backing up.
Ah.
But as he does, he sends 2 bolts of like grayish green energy at you.
Okay.
But is it a spell though?
Huh?
But is it a spell though?
Because
Because that's
Yes.
my brother fucking one.
yes.
Counter.
Counter spell.
All right, so you counterspell one of them.
Okay.
As he's backing away, he throws this bolt of greenish gray energy, and you see it like
I just
it
make it-
leaves. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Can I make
No,
it like
please.
as it's going, like dispel into shadow, like almost just turn into mist?
Yeah,
No.
you see it just like
Heading
turn into mist as it goes towards you.
Nice.
The second one is a 17 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he's frightened? Like the condition frightened?
No.
Okay, never mind.
He just scared of me because I hit him with the crossbow.
Got it.
Yeah. You take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Woohoo!
As a bolt slams into you, like glancing off your shoulder, doing a good amount of damage, but not, not taking you out. That is the end of its turn. We are now back to the top of the turn order with Rowena. Emery, you're on deck after the assassin.
All right. Well, I was gonna attack this guy. What fucker just attacked Emery?
The warlock, but he did go behind the tower.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I move myself on my touchscreen? Ooh, I can. Check that out.
Look at you go.
I'm gonna just move to the other side of this guy, and I'm right here. So, how is he looking right now?
Fine.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
I did like nothing to him.
Yeah.
But you tried really hard.
I did.
Yeah.
I tried too hard. That's probably what happened.
Recklessly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like go to the other side of him and literally just. I'm sure he's facing away from me at this point, so I'm gonna just like grab like the back of his neck and cast Shocking Grasp.
All right. Go ahead and do so at advantage.
18.
18 will just hit.
Ooh, thank God. Thank God for that advantage. It's not good. 5 points of
Okay.
lightning. But he can't take a reaction.
Yes. What's happening?
And I'm spooky, if that does anything.
You are spooky, and that is noted. So yeah, he like gotta get shocked, and it does affect him, but he's undead. You just feel like it is doing damage, but he has no emotion about it.
It really just like freezes him, right? Like I imagine Shocking Grasp, I don't know if you imagine it the same way, Michael, is like almost their muscles like contort in a way that they like can't move.
Yeah, you tase him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now the top of the turn for the assassin, who will need to roll another Constitution, right?
Wisdom.
That's pretty good. That's a 17 on the die.
Yeah, that's gonna do it, but it'll still be half.
Okay.
That's gonna be 18, so 9.
So 9 points of damage to him. Definitely still doing damage to him, but he looks okay. There we go. Math is hard. All right, and then he's just going to yeah,
Someone please clip that.
he's gonna attack. What happened?
You.
You're singing along.
You happen.
Okay, he's going to attack you twice with his dagger at advantage.
Yeah.
That's a that's a D12. That's a 21, which is not gonna fucking hit,
Miss.
and a 21, which is not gonna hit.
That's a miss.
He is then going to not be smart enough to move out of the Spirit Guardians, so he'll stay right there. That is the end of his turn. Emery, you are up.
I continue to run after this guy. Oh no, you don't! And I'll get around the corner, and like, in a really cool way, like as soon as I get around the corner and see even just a glimpse of him, I shoot off the crossbow.
Amazing. Roll for attack.
It's not at advantage, so it probably does not hit. It is it's only a 10.
That is unfortunately not gonna hit. No.
I will miss. And so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Damn it. Yeah, I'll put away my crossbow and start to get out my rapier, and bonus action dash the rest of the way.
Get right up on him.
To get right up on his business.
Okay. Awesome. That is the end of Emery's turn as you're sprinting, chasing, playing Duck Duck Goose with his undead warlock. It is now the two orcs' turns. He barely noticed that tasing, so the one who's on Jay is just going to attack Jay twice.
He takes necrotic damage.
He does take a necrotic damage first. Okay, I dropped that. He takes 3 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And then is going to attack you twice at advantage because you reckless attacked.
Yeah.
I
am also resistant to pretty much any kind of damage. So
yeah, I know. Okay, so the first one is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
And then the second one is a higher than that.
Okay, great.
So I'll tell you what you take total.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, 4 7s. So that's 28 plus 6 is 34, halved to 17. So you take 17 points of slashing damage. That is the end of that guy's turn. The other guy is going to... Yeah, I mean, he's just going to take advantage of the advantage and attack Oliver twice. But should he do that, though? Because they keep fucking missing.
He hit me. He hit me last
they're
time.
not smart.
Would they know that?
They wouldn't know that. And you know what? That's the whole point of Oliver's character build. So reward him for it, Zach.
Did they make a wisdom saving throw?
His hair is too beautiful to die.
He fails his wisdom saving throw.
I rolled 2 8s and a 5, so that'd be 16, 21, 21 points of radiant damage.
Oh, he is right on death's door, but he is still standing, and like undead creature is going to fight until his doom. So he is going to continue to fight you at advantage. That's a 19, finally! Plus 5 is a 24. The second one is a dirty 20, and by that I mean he misses. So you are going to take, fuck
The
off.
shield thing that I have, it only gave me a +2, right? Yeah, that's what I wrote down.
Yeah, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
13 points of slashing damage to you. That's the end of their unproductive turn. It is now Danny's turn. Eliana, you're on deck.
Cool.
This guy's
attacking-
looking. Just do one
Yep.
attack on this guy.
It's a 19.
Did you do it at advantage?
Well, that was just the first hit.
It still hits. I mean, 19
Cool.
hits.
Yeah, that'd be a 19.
Your modifier alone would knock this guy out. So
Cool.
So how do you knock out this first undead orc?
I think I'm doing I still kind of have him by the back, and I did the first 2 punches in the back of his head, and then I just kind of rear back and punched through his skull.
Amazing.
The third one.
He just
I'll
kind of
drop
goes
off.
limp, falls to the ground. All right, that was just one attack.
Yep. And the assassin guy's still looking pretty okay, right?
He's looking decent. Yeah, he's a little bit.
That's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to flank him again.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's way better. That is a 22.
22 will hit.
That's 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I am going to do a good old hand of harm on him.
Okay.
Ah! Oh no! My dice! I found it. We're fine. That is 10 necrotic damage. And with my new physician's touch, he is now poisoned because I said so.
He is immune to the poison condition. But,
Well, okay.
But yes, he would have been. But he is looking a lot more rough now. So he is definitely taking some damage. He's starting to fall apart a little bit.
And
but
I got
he is
one
still
more
standing.
attack.
Yeah.
18?
18 will hit. Yeah, this guy. Mm-hmm.
That is a lowly, it was one on the die, so another 6 points of bludgeoning on top of that.
Okay, still standing, but
So 26 points total. Oh, from all, yeah. So that second attack, it was a 5 plus 5, which is 10. Bludgeoning plus, wasn't it?
it was 8
I don't-
plus 10 plus
6.
6.
Cool.
Yep.
As
So
long as
yeah,
you're keeping track.
he's he's looking very hurt, but he is still standing. Will probably get taken out by the Spirit Guardians next turn. But that's the end of your turn. Eliana,
Yep.
you are up. Jay, you're on deck.
Knowing the Spirit Guardians are up, I am not going to use my turn to attack. I'm going to be a bard.
Yeah, and I would say
Do my goddamn job. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level enhance ability, which means I can do this on 2 people. So I'm going to kind of tap Oliver on the arm and be like, "You got it," and then run around. So I'm gonna try and do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so I don't get in the range of that.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm gonna tap Danny on the shoulder, and I'm like, "You got it!" And then
Go team!
guys-
Go team!
yeah, go team! And then you guys both get 2d6 temporary hit points and advantage on Constitution.
The
checks.
bear's
Bear's endurance.
the bear paw
Yeah. Nice.
appears.
And this
on both
isn't
of
like
you.
a deep blue
Yeah.
with the claws are kind of like it fades.
It
It's
looks
like a
very
gradient.
cool on Danny's skin.
Yeah.
This looks like a birthmark.
So it's
Yeah, pretty
7.
much,
It's not great. So 7 temporary hit points
Take it.
Better than
for
nothing.
both of you,
Yeah.
and then advantage on con checks. And then I will go ahead and also toss my bardic inspiration as my bonus action over to Rowena. So that's a 1d8.
Real quick,
Yes.
What is a con check?
Constitution.
I know, but like, what is it?
I think
Yeah.
it would work on concentration, maybe.
Well, no,
or
that's a
is that
That's a
saving
saving
throw,
throw,
right?
though. So you know what? I don't know when I would ever do con checks. 'Cause I
Actually,
don't know
all
what
of
they
these
are.
are
Drinking?
checks, though. Strength.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
they're all
that's
checks.
the weird
Oh.
And
That's
so
the
what I'm
weird
gonna
thing
say,
about
what I'm gonna say is
enhanced
though, is I will
Saving.
allow con checks. I will allow this specific spell, Bear Endurance, the Bears one, to
Yep,
give
yep,
people
yep.
advantage on death saving throws.
Oh.
I'm gonna
okay.
allow that to happen because I don't know
'Cause
what
all
the
the other
fuck
ones
a
would be the
con
same.
check is. Yeah.
All the
And
other
so,
ones
like,
are the same.
Strength, they would have better
Strength and
athletics. They would have better
dex,
acrobatics.
yeah.
They would have like that all made sense to me.
Intelligence.
I just don't know what a con check would be.
Yeah.
So I think that
Yeah.
makes
It's a weird.
Better
Yeah.
cons.
So yeah. So you you know what, Angie? I'm so sorry I didn't see it in the first place.
I take it back.
DM now.
I take it back. Okay,
Okay, so yeah, just letting you know that, and then your bardic is going to Romina.
Rowena.
All right,
Yes.
amazing.
And then that
so
is my turn.
she
well-
taps Oliver, taps Danny, winks at Rowena, and just really supports. Just really supports.
Oh, wow. Marina's getting so
yeah.
much attention.
I'll go ahead and also
Yes,
I'm gonna
see
take
that?
my last 5 feet
He's
of
the
movement and hide behind Danny.
Okay, perfect. Love that.
Nice,
You're
yeah.
like, you got it. All right, Jay, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
Cool. For a little flavor, when she rages and gets hit, there's one of her tattoos is of a bear that's on her shoulder, and that kind of gives a little glow, and that's where she gets her resistance from.
Amazing.
And then also, I don't think it'll matter for this guy unless someone comes out to try to heal him, but any damage he takes from my sword, he can't heal without a rest, either long or short.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
And then since I'm flanking, I don't have to reckless attack.
Correct.
I'm actually reading my stuff this time before I attack.
Barbarians are the most like involved, like pay
There's-
attention to
expe-
everything.
Yeah.
Barbarians
Like, it's
surprisingly
so
have
much.
the
And you
most
wouldn't think
math
so.
that you have.
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
So
Never
much
played
you
a
have to.
barbarian.
There's so much you have to concentrate on.
Yeah. Well, and especially with myself who've relied on something like D&D Beyond to calculate things for me.
Also-
Barbarians have a lot outside of what is normally
Exactly.
like calculated
yeah.
to
Yeah,
then
yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
okay. So I'm
I
gonna
don't
attack
know
this
yet.
guy with advantage.
D&D Beyond, if you're listening, there should just be a button on Barbarian character sheets where you can say that you are currently in a rage. And then
Yeah.
if you are currently in
Tell
that
me.
rage, it'll do the calculations
Or
automatically.
you can
feel
say,
like that'd be
I
pretty
got a
simple.
theater degree, not a math degree.
Yeah.
I took
Yeah, Bachelor of
statistics
Arts.
first semester freshman year and clicked
Help.
out.
Okay,
Help.
that is a 19 to hit on the first attack.
That'll hit.
And oh, I was so close to being cool. Wow. And then I think a miss because that's an 8 on the die, so only 15 on the second attack.
Yeah, that'll miss. But the first one will hit.
So with the first one hitting, he is wounded again. These stack.
Yes,
so he
I
will
do.
take
Yep.
2d4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then it's 2d6, and I'm gonna remember my rage damage this time, which I had forgotten last time. So he takes 13 points of damage.
All right. Definitely looking rougher than when he first came out, but he hasn't had too much damage done to him, so he's looking pretty sturdy still.
Yeah.
But yeah,
'Cause
you were
I
able
keep
to
missing.
attack him twice. You feel like you're gonna eventually be able to bring this guy down, but he's taking some time. So that's the end of Jay's turn. Oliver, you are up.
Knowing this guy's boned from the Spear Guardians, I'm not going to attack him like everybody else.
Oh.
5, 10, yeah, he's boned. And then I will, I think it's within range, yeah, we're good. I will toss a, he's been hurt. That's necrotic. I'll stick
Watch
with
this guy not get killed by Spirit.
Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So they have to add the other guy that Jay and
Fail.
Melina are attacking. So that'll be 2d8 at 5th level.
Nice.
It's a 4 and a 1, so that'll be 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Yep.
Bonus action, I will, I don't know, make a face at the assassin, and that's what I'll do.
Okay, yeah. You feel, you like cast Sacred Flame, and it almost sounds like, what are those things called? The
Cheers?
No, the fans that.
Like
yeah, and
the
and
fireplaces.
but it kind of sounds like that when it like when the flames like floral when you cast that Sacred Flame,
Nice.
and it burns radiant damage onto this guy.
What are those called?
Still standing. And I think there might just be called fans. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of its turn. It is now back up here at the top. The Undead Warlock's turn. He is going to. What's his hit points at? He's gonna attempt to back away from you, invoking an opportunity attack, Emery.
Okay. I'll slash him.
You slash him with your
I
rapier.
slash him. Oh, it's a big slash with my big +1 rapier. Make it 26.
That hits.
Woo! Okay, spicy.
Spicy.
12 points of damage.
Oh,
Slice him.
he's limping away from you as he very slowly walks away from you. One of his arms just falls off as you like cut into him. But with his last hand, he is gonna throw 2 more greenish gray bolts at you.
I'm ready.
That is a 21 and a 15.
Okay. Both hit.
Both hit. Okay. Emery, you
Yes.
take a grand total of 31 points of necrotic damage as these 2 bolts slam into you. Yes.
Does it count as one attack?
It is,
Or is it 2 attacks?
it is 2 separate attacks.
On one of those, can you half it for uncanny dodge?
Is that a melee attack that Uncanny Dodge is? I don't think it is. I just want to
It
make sure.
says when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage
Perfect.
against you.
So one of them was, I'll do the higher of the 2.
Thank you.
It was 34.
last.
Half that down to 23 points of damage total.
That's amazing because I was at 30 hit points.
Oh shit! Yeah. So nice done with your uncanny dodge. So you like the first one just hits you like right in your chest, and then the second one, as it's coming, you just dodge out of the way last second, and it like glances over your shoulder, not impacting you right as much.
But no one can see this, so
But no one can see this. Yeah.
I don't do it for the people, you guys.
I'm just saying for help.
That is the end of its turn. Rowena, you are up.
Okay, this guy in front of me has not used his reaction yet, right?
Correct. He doesn't really have a reaction.
Well, but I mean, if I walked away from him, he sure shit would.
He's had his turn since then, but since your shocking grasp. There.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So I
Yeah.
can't walk away without provoking it off.
Correct.
Off.
Yes.
I don't want to use all my stuff right now. We're not even inside the building. I am going to fucking just, how does he look?
Okay.
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 All right, I'm over this dude. So I'm going to just punch him in the face and shocking grasp as I do.
Okay. Roll
Um,
for an attack at advantage.
good. Okay, good. 25.
25 hits for sure. Yeah.
And then that's gonna be 9 points of lightning damage. And then as almost with the lightning still coming off my fingertips, I'm gonna take a couple big steps back because he no longer has a reaction. And I'm going to go to right. I know that Emery went this way.
How much damage was that again? Sorry.
9, I think. 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move about 30 feet toward where I know Emery kind of is back there. And then I'm gonna fucking quicken spell, and I am going to throw a second level chromatic orb of lightning at that same guy in front of Jay.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
So that's 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, second level is... Okay. Dropped one. 23, I'm rolling really well right now. 27 points of lightning damage.
Hot.
Damn. You hit him with the shocking grasps and start to run away as it's like tensing up, and then you slam this bolt of black lightning energy into him, and his skeleton body explodes, and he's dead.
And I know I can't move anymore, but as soon as I see that, I turn to keep running to where Emery is. I know I can't move anymore, but that's where I'm going.
Of course, yeah. It's the assassin's turn next. He needs to make a saving throw. That's a 17 total, so he'll take half of your Spirit Guardian damage.
So 18 to 9, so 9.
He had 8 hit points left.
Nice.
So one of the hammers just slams into his jaw. His head like spins on his body, and he falls down to the ground. That is the end of his turn. It is now, I think, Danny's turn. No, Emery's turn. Sorry.
I'm keeping going. He
Yeah,
can't
you are.
stop me.
Of course.
He can't stop me now. Slash. Oh, 24.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little crispy,
Uh-huh.
and I would like to think that he's hit me with four to 6 rounds of fire. No,
Mhm.
four. And a few of them have hit, but I'm cool, and I'm good at stuff. So I would, on the last one where I like uncanny dodged it, I think I would immediately just like have dodged and then just swung backhand over his head, cut his head off.
Amazing. It's like that classic thing where it stands there for a second looking slightly
Yeah.
surprised. Its head
Uh-huh.
falls off. The flame on the staff that it's carrying goes out, and it falls to the ground dead.
That staff's pretty cool. That's not what I'm about.
As this combat kind of slows down and you leave the immediate danger, all of these bodies like become shadow and sink into the ground.
Oh,
Okay, bye.
Great.
I thought you were gonna say they all come back up.
Nope.
I come around
I did too.
in a very comic moment. I feel like if Rowena is still running around, and I'm just like, hey guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my god, do you need?
What?
Are you okay? What happened?
Right.
Yeah,
Rowena
like
takes a
one of
full
my
lap
curls
around
is
the
like
tower.
on fire, just like
Oh
slowly.
my god. Oh.
I got it. I can get spells back. So
Okay.
I'll cast a second level Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
So you'll get with that D8. So you'll get 2D8.
Nice.
And I rolled a 7 and a 6, so 13 plus 4 is 18 points of healing.
17.
18.
18.
Well, it would be if you said
13 plus
4.
4.
13 plus 4 is 17. You were right.
I am a banker,
Oliver's not a number
thanks.
guy. Eric knew the right.
and I just
Oliver's not.
took care of that. Son of a bitch.
This lasts for 10 minutes. If we want to start getting through this tower, I can do some serious damage
Yeah.
to this thing.
Yes, we should go quickly.
Nothing came out, so I'm assuming nothing's in there.
Well,
bad.
I don't think that's correct.
Can I do like a quick
there, like,
scan of the tower to see if there's? I mean, probably not. But, like,
As you do a quick scan of the tower, you see the silhouette of a figure at the second floor window that walks away.
We know
All
where to
right.
go.
Got someone real calm up there.
Is
Another
it a werewolf, do you think?
healing spell for me. Jay looks bloodied.
Oh, for sure. I'll do another second level healing word on Jay, and I can get both of those back.
Great.
Do you take the time to get both those back?
It's a bonus action
Okay.
for both of them. Yeah. So that'll be 12 plus 4, which we all know is 16.
21.
18.
Oh, yeah.
What? Wait, shit. D&D Beyond,
Okay.
help me.
All right. So does someone go open the door?
Checking
I'll
it.
go.
With
No,
the mage hand.
wait.
Because my spirit guardians will hit them on the other side.
Well, sure, but we're gonna check it for traps first. So I would
Yeah.
like to do an Arcana on
Okay,
the door,
that's fine.
please.
Sure. Roll an Arcana check.
That is a nat 20.
There are.
Plus 2.
You are very
22.
positive that there are no magical traps on this door.
Yes.
And I will
There are
say
other
with a
traps.
nat 20, there's also no mechanical traps.
Okay, great.
All right.
But usually you're only checking for magical traps if you're going to use Arcana.
That's what I was checking for. Yes.
Yeah.
Since I can't designate anybody else as being safe, because it's only when you cast it, I will just, like, if I see Xander, I will drop it.
Okay.
But anybody else is fucking dead.
Is it a sphere?
Does that include us?
Yeah, it's a
No,
radius
we're safe.
circle.
So it could go to floors above
Oh,
or below
anyone
you?
else?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I can, if you want, like, I can take point, and because I'm faster,
Go,
and then
go
if
do a little sweep.
yeah,
I can go with
Depends
it.
how tall the ceilings are.
Yes.
Who is opening the door?
I just said it's clean, and I step back.
I would
I'm
open
not-
it with a mage hand if I can.
Okay, you open it with a mage hand. This is what all of you see inside. You currently see a fireplace going. You see a table and chairs with some candles. You see an old tattered rug. You see some cabinets with some supplies. You see a spiral staircase going up and a normal staircase going down.
And the
looks like
ceilings
the
are how
nest.
high?
The ceilings are what?
How high are the ceilings? Are they?
The
they're 15
next
feet,
floor
right?
above you is like 15 feet above you, yeah.
Perfect. All right. Then I'll walk in there.
Okay.
yep.
Oh, it's nice.
Up or,
Going
up or
in.
down. If we're on a time crunch, up or down.
I
Well,
saw.
the second floor
I saw
had a
the-
light.
I
We
saw
were
them
not
on
a
the-
huge town.
Yeah. I saw them on the
10
second. I
minutes
saw them on the
goes
second floor.
fast. So up?
Oh.
Well,
Alright.
I'll hug the wall too. Just to
Also, let's do a peek up and make sure no one's up there that we want to save, please. Can someone
yeah,
sneaky go
I'll
check?
yeah, I'll do some sneaky, quick.
Okay, yeah, roll a stealth check.
Oh god. Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You peek up the spiral staircase, and this is what you see.
Oh, that's
Oh,
less.
no.
That's less homey.
You see
Different, but okay.
you see a kind of ritual circle or some kind of magical runic circle that is like glowing with these red candles around it. And then currently you don't see a token or anything, but seated at this desk is a red cloaked figure. And there's a ladder going up to a third kind of like balcony area that wraps around this. There's nothing directly above it. It's like a balcony area that wraps around, if that makes sense.
This here, this wooden
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then is this a staircase going further up, or is this the one coming?
It leads to this place, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. It's hard to do spiral staircases.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, no, totally.
Oh, I got you.
It's difficult.
Is that person just? So that person's just sitting there?
They're just sitting there at the desk. Yeah.
We gotta blow out one of these candles and fuck up their circuit.
Can we go up, Danny? Is it good?
They seem. I mean, they don't seem like they're. Does the shape of this person look kind of maybe familiar from the back?
I will say the color of the cloak looks very familiar to you in particular.
I was gonna
Danny.
say. Uh-oh.
To who exactly?
To you.
Oh. Okay.
Autumn.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Are we going up?
Yeah, I'm going up.
Yeah.
Okay, you go up. As
Can
you
I
start to
try
make
to
your way up,
prestidigitate one of these flames out?
as you start to go up, you you can prestidigitate one of the red candles goes out, and you hear a voice. What are you doing in my tower? Go ahead and put your tokens where you'd be. Danny's
Oh,
gonna come up
God.
first.
Oh, fuck.
Why do you want us to do it so bad?
If I go in there, I'm walking over to him.
Oh god, I'm having some difficulty. Okay.
I'm gonna loiter on the stairs here.
I was gonna say,
I
Dre
am
like
not at
comes
full
up,
health.
but she hangs back.
And I'm a weak baby.
And she hangs back with the squishy people.
Let me give you your aura again.
Did they sound like? I think you sounded like like a robot or like a recording. I don't know if did Oliver get that vibe.
Oh, I didn't mean to sound like that.
No.
That's what I thought.
I
Sounded
didn't
like I'm
mean to
interested.
sound like that.
Oh my god. Siri? Is that
I will
you?
say, Rowena, make
I'm
a
sorry.
history check.
I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm struggling with my token a little bit. History check. 16.
You recognize this voice. The figure stands up and turns towards all of you and pulls down its hood, and you
Mother.
see this woman in front of you.
Oh!
Hello.
This is
Well
Waedra Plinth,
Waedra.
as some of you know her.
No!
She is
I
the
was gonna say
mother-
the Scarlet Cloak!
She is the mother of Reyna,
Reyna's mom!
and
Shit.
Danny, you
Yeah.
never met Waedra.
No, but I
So
had some thoughts.
you just now are officially putting two and two together that Waedra is one of the sisters of Cullinan.
Yeah.
She is Shadow.
Oh my god.
What?
I'll just look at. So she dies, Danny.
Oh yeah.
Roll initiative.
Oh my god. Okay.
Jay is
My normal
confused.
initiative.
I rolled another 13 with advantage.
We kill.
I need to see two numbers.
I love reveals.
Love a reveal.
We love a reveal. Okay, so she's going to make.
You want us to wait to tell you, Zach?
Yes, please. Rowena, what'd you get?
9.
Wow, alert feet. Fuck you on that one.
Every time for her.
Yeah. And one
Danny.
lucky roll.
18.
18. Jay.
14.
Emery.
And
Oliver.
13.
And last but not least, Eliana.
18.
Nice. Danny's gonna go before you.
That's fine.
All right.
As you should.
At the top of the turn.
Boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop.
Boop-a-dee-doop, doop, ba-doop, boop. Ba-doop, 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 boop-a-dee-doop. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It was my fault. I started it. I am so sorry.
Let me. Come on, you stupid computer. What do you think you're doing here?
I'm guessing I don't get closer to her.
No, I mean, as soon as you took one step. With a dirty 20 on her initiative, she's gonna go first.
Oh,
Ooh,
fuck.
and we're all grouped together.
Spicy.
You see that she raises her hands, and from the shadows around you, 6 skeletons form out of shadows and come up out of the ground in this room.
In the range of Oliver's spiritual guardians.
Some of them, yes.
I
Yes.
guess that's Okay.
So
That's
let me. I don't think I have. I'm just gonna use one of these.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna use these tokens here. Boop. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and then this guy's gonna start his turn in the Spirit Guardians. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw right off the bat.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. It's a failure.
9.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
He failed.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 and 2 ones.
Okay, cool. It's a big hit to him already, but he is still standing.
And they do all have, anybody who's in it has half damage, or half movement.
Anybody? Or not the people
yeah, the people who I haven't.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Sorry.
Which Danny just made it in the cut for that. So.
You said 9 points of damage,
Got
so
him.
that is boom. So yeah, that one's already looking pretty rough. But the other skeletons are there. She's just standing there. She looks at all of you, and she's just kind of like, she looks at you specifically, Rowena, and just kind of like shakes her head in disappointment. That is her action. No, her bonus action
Oh.
is to summon the dead.
Great.
So her action, she's going to, she like raises her hand and, actually she's, actually she does something else.
A
She,
secret third thing.
you see nothing happen. Okay, that's the end of her turn. Sorry, Danny, you are up. Eliana, you're on deck.
Cool. First things first, I'm gonna try and stalk this Skelly.
Yeah, Skelly sock
That's a 27.
hits.
Boom.
That's max damage, so 11 bludgeoning.
Boom! That you just uppercut
Hell
that
yeah.
skeleton. His skull goes flying, and the bodies fall, and then it becomes shadow again.
Cool.
Nice.
5.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm so sorry. That still happens. We're gonna count that. The skeletons. It says in the rules that they immediately go right after her. But what they were gonna do is, seeing that Spirit Guardians, they're all gonna step right here, and they're going
I'll
to
explode them
all
all at
hold
once.
actions.
Fuck off.
Okay, so that's what they do. But that guy will say he still stayed there and you still knocked him out.
Do you want them to go, or?
They went.
That's
That
what
was
they're
that they went in front of her and held.
Oh,
actions.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Maybe we could. I mean, but it's
That means she's weak. Get her.
Actually, I feel like I'm. But shit, I already took my attack.
One attack.
Yeah, but I can't hold my.
I mean, I'll bring that other guy back if you want to change what you would have done.
But I wouldn't have done what I want to do.
It's not your fault that I forgot that. So
No. It's just.
what do you
Actually, yeah. Can we? Yeah.
yeah, of course. Oh, but
Because if they would have done that, then I would have held my action. until
however,
they
what
were-
I will say is technically, that guy would have then started his turn. He would have immediately been taken out with the Spirit Guardian. So that guy is still gone. But
Okay.
you have not used your action.
Okay, then I'm going to step to the side here, and I'm just going to hold my action until there is a path forward to her, and I'm going to try and beat her up, beat this old woman up.
So you are holding your action. So the trigger for your action is one of those
Path.
people in front of her not being there.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. So whether that's movement, whether that's them getting knocked out, whatever.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. That is Danny's turn. Aliana, you are up. Jay, you're on deck. Oliver, you're in the hole.
We can move through friendly squares without.
Correct.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna boop up here. I'm
Boop.
gonna see the situation. I'm gonna think, this is great, because now she can't move out of my cloud of daggers. So
There you go.
Ooh.
We're gonna cast the cloud of daggers. 3rd level.
Puree.
It's Aliana's Blender.
Welcome to the blender.
Fiesta.
Mhm.
64.
Jeez.
Ileana also makes great margaritas.
20 damage.
Nice.
Salsas too.
Aliana, will
Damage.
you roll a perception check for me?
Yes.
That's what her is it?
What?
19, 20, 30, 20.
You see this spell stab into her. You see blood start to pour. You see her eyes start to widen as she backs up. Yeah.
Okay,
Cast
not
Cloud of
her.
Daggers on her.
Cool, not her. But I don't know that, so I'm gonna just run back down here.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna give my a bardic to Jay. For
Okay, yeah.
D8. And then I'm gonna run away.
Cool.
All right, Jay, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck. Emery, you're in the hole.
Oh,
To the 3rd level cloud of daggers.
Is that? I don't know if that affects what Jay would have done because I don't know if you've seen this spell before.
Cloud of Daggers.
Yeah. Because I don't think Jay has seen many just spells in general. Like
Probably
the
not,
mercenary
no.
group she would go with would just mainly be like her. And I mean, what she was going to do was gonna try to get to main lady by. She's got 40 feet of movement, so it would take her 40 to get here with a wide berth around. If she can kind of climb onto the desk and do some action there.
Sure. I mean, you'll get opportunity attacks from some of the skeletons.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because if she goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, she wouldn't.
Ooh.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, the space is there on the map for you to be able to do it. Go ahead and roll a very low-level acrobatics check to climb up onto the desk.
God, a 7?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, DC was 3,
Okay,
so.
Okay, great. I was like, I'm not rolling well today. And then, yeah, and I think she would assume all these spirit guardians are safe around her, so naturally she would be fine in the cloud of daggers as well.
Okay.
Probably isn't.
You're
It's
not
gonna
technically.
extend-
Yeah, you're
it's
not
not gonna extend to
technically.
you.
Yeah.
It's
You're not
only on
technically
her.
gonna get hurt by this. So.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
And then
Do
she
you
would.
rage?
Yes.
Okay.
Bonus action rage, and she would reckless attack.
All right, roll an attack at advantage.
Seeing necromancy probably also for the first time. That's scary. A 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
and then second attack is a 19 on the die.
Both hit.
Cool. Do you? Well, I guess it's the
Roll 2 perception checks for me.
Yeah.
2 perception checks. The first one's 10,
Okay, second one.
15.
Yeah, you hit her and cause her a lot of damage, and she's starting to look hurt and scared.
20. Like, what?
Then each one of these.
It's whatever she
Mm.
did. The end of her turn.
Or
Plus,
Or a body devil.
You don't need to.
20.
You don't need to roll damage.
28 points of damage.
Sorry.
Jay!
But you see her. You think that you're attacking her and hurting her.
Yeah, great.
How
Um,
are we gonna ever figure this out?
And
that is the end of your
I think
turn.
she's wounded.
I did describe an area of this map that none of you looked at before you started attacking. The area that is up and above and wraps around the entire room. Oliver, would you like to
go there.
Do
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
can-
thought it was up into an
Like,
attic.
dude,
I'm
go
an
there.
idiot.
Sorry, I
No
did
move.
describe it as wrapping
No,
around
yeah,
the
it was my
room.
bad. My brain. Interesting.
Oh, so there's like a balcony.
There's a
over
balcony
there?
above you, yes.
Oh!
That's fine.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna
I
move
wouldn't
forward
have.
just 2 spaces so they're all in it.
Oh god, okay. God, these guys are all dying. Okay,
At least
I will
there's
roll
that.
5.
My blender.
Yeah, they're just
They're
just quarter challenge rating skeletons. Like they're horrible.
I rolled 15.
One of them got an 18 on the die, the rest fail.
So 15 for the ones that failed.
And then 8 for the other one.
Yeah.
One of them is still standing. Oliver, your action is not Oliver. Danny, your action is queued.
Well, so here's my question. Because I said that I was like trained on her.
Yes.
Would I have seen all of these hits, her suddenly looking frightened,
Oh.
all of that stuff?
People who are
He has a
attacking her
high.
can see this stuff.
Can I roll? Since I just moved her. Moved it, into it?
Yes, you can, but either way, Danny, the trigger that you
Yeah, it's
gave
gonna
me
trigger
has
it.
been triggered.
Yeah.
She fails. She rolled a 9. So you see her get hit by the hammers and stuff too. You can
12
roll a perception check, Oliver.
12.
A perception check.
Oh no, I have my shield up. I have advantage on myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, 17. So plus than
Ah!
the roll before.
She rolled a 19 on her deception roll, plus whatever she gets for deception.
Damn.
Well, I will move forward.
Haste.
Another 2.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
I mean, not knowing that skeleton is not necessarily my worry. I will. I mean, it's gonna be a cantrip, booming blade, and it's not gonna do anything. But maybe.
But you might get a perception check.
Maybe 25 to hit.
25 hits. Roll a perception check.
Come on, get above 20.
I just rolled 2 18s. Can I roll something good? No, that's 14
God damn it.
Sorry.
with
bud.
advantage. I rolled twice with advantage and didn't get shit.
Danny, I will give
worst.
you 1 perception check.
Which I get to make at advantage because of my goggles.
Yes, correct.
Googles?
It's not 1. Cool.
We're doing great.
At 20.
Nat 20 for a
Oh,
total
shit.
of.
28.
Okay, it was a 24 DC.
Holy
So
god!
Literally rolled a nat 1 and a
you
nat
know, but this is what you know. You know that is not her. It is an illusion. That's not her.
Oop.
That's what you know.
I will yell out,
Yes.
that's not her.
Yeah.
You have to be fucking kidding me from downstairs!
So you know that that's not her, but you don't know where she is.
Shit.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. With a nat 20, what I will tell you is you know that she is on the balcony right above the circle over here.
And I
Let's
can get
push her
there.
into my cloud of daggers!
And I can get there
Just
via
about
this.
So the ladder is 10 feet, and then whatever, and then it goes, like, you just go along the outline. So it would be 10 feet up, and then, so 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, oh, sorry, I'm doing tens. So 5, 10, 20,
100
25,
feet away.
35, 45, 55. Oh my gosh, why am I doing that? Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Okay, here is 5.
Yes.
This is 10, 20. No, that's 15. That's 15 total, because it's 10 total. That's
Yes.
20. That's 25. 30. 35. 40. 45. 50. You can get here.
Is it to there, Zach?
Here, yeah.
Okay.
So you can get a little bit closer. But that's what I'm going to allow, because that was your
That's
held
fine.
action. So you'll
That's-
be able to get to her on your turn easily, but that's your held action, is to just get up there.
That's totally fine. Thank you.
So Oliver, that was your action. That's your everything too, Oliver, right?
Do you have a
Well,
bonus action left?
yeah. If is that within 60 feet? Because you said it's 10 feet up.
Yes.
Then I will look over and cast spiritual weapon.
Okay, yeah, easily.
And then I will attack. That's a D8. That'll be a 21.
21 will hit.
And that'll be 5 plus 4, so 9.
9 points of damage.
Points of force damage.
Okay. 9, you said?
Yes.
That's fine. Okay. So you.
That'd be fun.
How would that be funny? That hammer appears right above her, right behind, like you can see it, Danny, and it slams into her. And this time, you like hear a ah, and like the tower like shakes a little bit with the pain of her voice. You know that this is the real wizard. This is the woman that you are facing. That is the end of Oliver's turn. It is now.
Well, actually, if I could move, right? That was only.
Oh, I apologize.
10,
yes,
15,
yes,
20.
Of course.
Oh.
Emery, you're on deck. Rowena, you're in the house.
I can move, and then she could probably be within my thing.
Ooh!
15 foot, 10 feet in the air. I don't know. If they'd be in
yeah, fuck it, why not?
That'd be
That's a
my
nat
full movement
20,
instead.
so she'll succeed.
It's gonna be 14, so 7.
7. So,
Nice. Nice.
God, I'm so bad at math. Okay, there we go. All right. That is the end of Oliver's turn.
Yes.
Emery, you're up. You're muted if you're or talking quietly or something.
I was muted. The cloud of daggers victim disappeared.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Ugh, God. Boring.
As soon as her guise was ruined, she
Yeah.
dissipated the illusion.
And from where I'm at, I can't see her. Is she like?
if you like went to here, you could. If you stood on the opposite side of the room, you could from a distance. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'll say, I'm gonna shoot! And I'll shoot my crossbow.
Okay, for sure. This is technically a new combat, or
Yeah.
so at advantage.
Ooh, that was good. 26.
26 hits.
And then 3d6 plus. Hey.
How do I? Hey.
Sorry, let me just.
If I had the time to make a compilation of all just singing, the random singing that we've done this whole campaign.
You could put it in an album.
Right.
Yes. That would be funny. That would be a great compilation. I think we're probably to the point where we have enough
Yeah.
to do good
It
compilations.
would so really
Oh
well.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
us like half-heartedly singing along to
Yeah.
copyright-free music. Yeah.
19 points
Ooh.
of
Nice.
piercing damage.
You see it just stick right into her collar, like her shoulder, collarbone area, and she kind of squeezes him.
And then I am going to. Is this skeleton still going?
It is.
I'm gonna get
It's
it.
going.
I'm just gonna go.
I'm
take
just
my
gonna get
rapier
it.
and
I'm just
get
gonna.
it. Guys, I got this.
Nice, guys, I got it.
Offhand dagger, I'm assuming.
Yeah, offhand dagger. No, yeah, I'll do my little hidden sleeve dagger.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I'll like pull it out.
Yeah.
That is a 24 to hit.
Shatters.
Okay.
It was at 1 hit point.
Got it.
Got it.
And then I'll use my movement, the rest of my movement, because that was what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll start going up the ladder just for fun.
Start going up the ladder just for fun.
I love
That's
a
the end
ladder.
of Emery's turn. Rowena, you are up.
Love a good ladder.
Can I, like, if I had like 120 foot range, could I reach her from where I am, basically?
Yeah, just like Emery. If you're on the opposite side, you can.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to, basically just stay like right where I am. I think I intentionally would like to stay blocking the stairs just in case.
Okay.
Although I don't know if this needs to be said, but like if any of our people try to run down the stairs, I would let them run down the stairs. Not blocking the stairs for us.
No.
Stop.
No, stop. And then, fuck this bitch, honestly, right? So
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna
Honestly.
cast. Let's see, what am I working with? I'm gonna cast a third a 3rd level chromatic orb at her.
Ooh.
All right.
Like
roll for
I'm gonna.
attack.
So her like fake persona like shook her head at me, and then as soon as I like figure out where she is, I'm gonna look at her and give her the exact same head.
Yeah.
Chromatic orb.
All right, roll for
please
attack.
hit, please.
That was cocked. 19.
19 hits.
Oh, thank
Nice.
Might be it.
God. I was scared.
Hopefully.
All
Zach
right.
looks too calm.
12,
I'm scared.
17, 18.
It's not her again.
There's a dragon underneath this tower.
yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it.
27 points of lightning damage.
Jeez, Opita whiz. All right. So you, you hit her. She's starting to look really rough as you like hit her with this. Her like hair's getting frazzled. She's actually starting to bleed. You see that fear in her again. This time being visceral and real. Is that the end of your turn?
Wow.
I want to just like after this might not be able to be taken care of on my turn, but like after I hit her with that and clearly am like more intimidating than she's given me credit for, I want to just say, where is Xander? And whether she responds or not, we'll see. I just don't want her to die before I ask.
It's her turn, and so she's going to look down at you, and she's going to point at you.
Wisdom saving throw.
And she's going to roll a wisdom saving throw. She rolls a natural 1.
Ooh.
13.
13 points of damage. You're whittling away at this total here. She's going to point at you, Rowena, and she's going to cast a spell at you.
Counterspell. It's my last one.
It dissipates out.
Nice.
And then she smiles, and she says, "That's that selfishness that'll kill you." And then she sends 2 beams of energy right at Danny.
Oh shit! Oh no!
That is a
More.
No,
Nat 20.
no, don't say it.
Did he get
Not
two
two,
nat
not
20s?
two nat
Hold on,
20s, don't say it.
look. Hold on. You saw that I didn't reach down at my die.
No.
I was waiting. I was like, it's gonna ban for the counterspell.
Counterspelling a spell on myself.
This can't possibly be two nat 20s.
I never use
bet
it on
you anything
myself.
is 2 nat 20s.
It's gonna be two nat 20s.
Fuck me, man.
Hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey, that's 2 nat 20s.
Hey, that's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Just the math on that.
Just give me the damage.
Oh, no.
No kids.
Okay, this is actually a little scary.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What? Okay, no. Danny won this.
Danny comes
Danny
back
told
and
us to come
immediately
here.
dies.
You need to know the chat
No.
of doom, don't you? If it's that scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat of doom.
So actually,
He's like,
no. This is
no,
actually not
it's
as bad
too
as we
scary.
thought. This is not as bad as I thought, because it's
Okay.
not grand total. It's 1 at a time. So for the first one, Danny, you automatically take.
JMO's brutal critical coming into play.
Yep, you automatically
Oh, no,
take. Automatically,
You
you
did this,
take
Jamo.
43 points
I
of
did this.
necrotic
This is
damage.
my fault.
Okay.
Oh shit, necrotic. That's bad.
Yeah, I'm
Who
not
said-
gonna last.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
did she
you
take
unconscious
die?
yet?
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Not yet.
Okay, thank God.
Not yet.
Then an additional 20.
Now I'm gone.
Okay. And then the second one makes you fail 2 death saving throws.
Yep.
Oh,
That was only one. Was the first one?
That was 1, was
Yes.
the first one. Yeah.
There was nat 20.
Oh, that's
So it's
right.
max
It was 2
plus
nat
60
20s.
dice.
So
Holy shit.
oh god. Okay, that's the end of her
Danny.
turn. She's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's still above. She's on the
Whoa.
balcony walking around. Your Spirit Guardians, we have canonically said, gets an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, I can.
Not
do my
Spirit
reaction,
Guardians, your
which I
spiritual
will,
weapon.
Of course, do that. That is a 12.
12 will miss, yeah. All right, that is the end of her turn, though. And it is now Danny's turn. Oh, God.
Oh no.
All right, Danny, Chat of Doom. We need you to roll it, buddy.
Is Bear's Endurance still up? Hold on. Is Bear's Endurance still up? Because he would have advantage on this.
He
Was
would.
it only, is it
Last
only
an
as
hour.
How long does enhance ability last?
An hour?
So then, yeah, is it concentration?
Yes, and I haven't cast any other concentrate. Wait.
You class
Cloud
Cloud
of
of
Daggers.
Daggers.
Oh no! I mean, okay.
Sorry, I didn't think about it.
All right,
That's my
Janie,
bad.
Chat of Doom. Here we
Jamie?
go. Danny,
Danny.
Wait.
roll a d20 for us, bud.
Oh, barf.
I don't want to do it.
Hi.
That's a 2. Danny, as you look down at your party members,
Are you fucking
you see Rowena dispel that one spell. You see her not even look over at you. You see a sister of Kynan, someone who did this to you so long ago, not even look at you, not even give you the time of day, as 2 beams of energy come crashing into you.
Fuck.
And as you are slowly fading away on the ground, what is your last thought?
I don't know if it's a thought, but I think that like as I hit the ground, there's a look on his face that's almost relief.
Okay. All right. That's the end of her turn. That's the end of Danny's turn. Eliana, you are up.
I'm gonna run up. And Danny's dead?
You see that Danny is unconscious. I'll give you a perception check if you want to see if you can figure out if he's dead from this distance.
$18.
Something is different about the way Danny is laying there. This is not an unconscious.
Oh no. She's gonna step further into the room. And she's going to let out a very loud scream. And she is going to cast another 3rd level Cloud of Daggers up at her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$17 points of damage.
Okay.
And they're all the inky black again.
Let me see. Ooh, okay. She's looking very hurt, but she is still standing. Is that the end of your turn, Eliana?
Who's up with her?
Nobody.
It was just me.
I'm about to be.
Who's after me? Would I know that?
Jay.
I
And then Oliver.
Have you used the bardic that I gave you yet,
I have
Jay?
not.
And then Oliver. I'll give Oliver.
Rowena hasn't used hers either.
Okay.
And it's been within 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I've got 2. That's 2 gone. I'll give my last bardic to Oliver.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Is that the end of your turn?
I'm trying to decide if I
Oh,
run
sorry.
away again or if I stay. I gotta stay alive to kill her, so I'm gonna go back.
Okay. You go back down the stairs a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the end of Eliana's turn. Jay, you are up.
All right, I'm
Oliver,
gonna
you're on
run
deck.
up and get as close as I can. Which
So yeah, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could basically get, with 30 feet of movement, you can get back to where your token is on the balcony. If that makes sense.
I have 40 feet, and I think I would head the other way.
There is no other way.
Oh, it's only like a one.
There's one ladder, yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's a circle all the way around, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, so you can get there.
Okay. But yeah, I'll get as close as I can, and then I'll do 2. I'll throw 2 hand axe at her,
Okay. Roll
and
for
I'll
attacks.
reckless attack for both.
I think reckless has to be melee. I could be wrong, but I think it is.
Let me check. Probably. That makes sense. It says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on the melee weapon attack. Yeah.
So 2 straight
Rolled
rolls.
using strength. Okay, 2 straight rolls, but I have a bardic for hopefully 1. God, which dice do I use? None of these are doing well. Okay, that's a 3 on the dice. I'm gonna save the bardic for one that would be closer. Have I noticed if she's squishy or not for rolls? I mean, not really. We haven't had many melees against her.
I mean, yeah, I don't, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a little
I'm gonna
meta.
save it. Yeah. Okay, that's a 18 on the dice.
That'll hit.
And then the hand axe is a d6. Plus... So 10 points of damage with my rage.
Jay, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Oh shit. Oh wait, no, because I'm not. Okay, yeah, because the rage is also for melee damage. So.
Oh shit. Well.
Oh, so you only did 8?
Yep.
Okay, so she is still standing.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
So that is the end of Jay's
Never
turn.
mind.
Oliver, you are up.
I will just let out like a scream, take a couple steps towards her, point my hammer, and like all my spiritual guardians will like coalesce.
Yeah, because I mean, minimum damage even. Well, technically
I mean,
you could roll 3
no, go.
ones.
Yeah, go.
Technically, no, go ahead and just roll.
I mean, I rolled 12.
Okay,
so
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
6
So,
even.
so all of the hammers just slams her up into the wall. These flying hammers are pinning her to the wall. She screams. "Ugh!" Do you say
one to
anything?
just go, no, just still screaming. I just want one to just go like through her face.
As it's like coming at her, she's screaming, and she screams, "No, sisters!" And as she screams that, it slams.
There's
into
only one
her.
of you left.
Sister! Singular!
Well,
Damn. Oh,
that's not what
well.
she seemed to say. She explodes into shadow, and just like for a second, you are all covered in complete darkness. And then when the lights return to the room, her cloak is standing there, and she falls to the ground. But you
Just the
feel
cloak falls
you
to the
feel
ground?
confident that she's dead. This was just
Yeah,
a cool
okay.
narrative thing.
But the body's not there, just the cloak is there.
The body's not there, the cloak is there. Yeah,
And no one's missing.
no
She
one's
didn't
missing.
take anybody to a different plane or anything.
No one's missing.
Somebody please bring
60
I run
seconds
back
is
up.
counting
let's-
down.
Let's
I
get
run
out of
back
here.
up.
No.
What?
I'm just
Say
kidding.
that!
let's
Honestly,
go.
how poetic for Oliver to be doing this right now.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll just I was like, no, and I'll run over to Danny.
I would also go
and-
kneel next to Danny with you, just to like be together.
Yeah. I will, just for flavor, I'll call everybody over. It's like gather around me. And I'll ask everybody try to think of your favorite moment with Danny. And I will cast Revivify.
Oliver, what is the moment that you think of?
Oh my god.
I would probably say the first dancing lesson that we had is what plays through my mind, and I even try to like do my movements to like the music that he taught me how to dance to.
Jay? Do you have any things that you think of?
I'm sure there was a nice moment we had, like, traveling of, like, I don't know.
Both of you being melee fighters, like maybe you talk about fighting techniques or something
Talking
like
shop.
that.
Yeah.
or,
Some bonding moment.
Yeah.
Much less special.
Rowena?
I think Ro this whole time has been spiraling not only about this, but about how she has a half-written letter to Ellie that starts with, "Just so you know, we found Danny. He's okay. He's safe with us."
Oh no!
Yep.
That's the first line of my letter.
Oops.
So I think that she like has to kind of block out thinking about Ellie because that's a little bit too much, and literally just thinks about the moment when they just found Danny and they saw Danny and she hadn't seen him for so long, because I think the relief in that moment of seeing Danny safe was the first thing she thinks of.
Eliana?
It would be when we went to the theater together because he was willing to help her find a dress
Oh, yeah.
when she didn't know what to do.
And purposefully last, Emery.
When we went on our first little mission together and we found the house of the guy, of Henry, and found the dick in the box.
I like to think, if I can make this decision for you, that even in this very serious moment, Emery chuckles a little.
Oh yeah.
as he thinks about
I
that.
love that.
Emery, I'm trying to concentrate, please.
With all of these memories assisting, you can make
Oh.
this roll at advantage. But I need you to make a
And you have a bardic.
basically a spell attack roll, DC 5 for this first time being brought
So it
back.
just can't
Oh
be a
wait,
one. I just don't roll.
has Danny ever died
No.
before?
I've been
I've
unconscious.
never
I'm
used
trying to
one.
think of your
lot.
backstory, but I don't think you were ever dead then either.
No.
So so DC 5 for this first death.
I'll roll it in the chat, dude.
Yeah.
Unless I
Just
roll.
don't be in the negative
two
version of what Zach
ones.
just did.
Well, you have a bardic though as well. Okay,
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
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 That would be we're good.
So Danny,
Yo.
after you have that feeling of relief, you are surrounded by darkness. And then you begin to hear wind. Getting faster and faster. In the distance, you hear thunder. Rumbling. You begin to see small flashes of light. And then it slowly begins to calm. And you just hear ocean waves lapping up against a shore. A breezy wind blowing by. You can almost feel it in your hair. You start to walk towards it, realizing that you're moving. It's not really walking, it's just willing yourself towards this feeling. Then you feel a hand on your shoulder. And you remember going back with Emery to find the house. The two of you joking, being disgusted by that box. You feel another hand on your elbow. You remember taking Eliana into the theater, seeing her thanks her gratitude as you helped her. You feel a hand at the small of your back as you see from Rowena's perspective, her seeing you. You feel the relief that she felt. You feel another arm on your elbow, and you remember a funny joke that Jay said. And then on your cheek, you feel a hand. And you remember yourself dancing with Oliver. And these hands are pulling you back. They're warm, they're comforting. The wind in the ocean is in front of you. The hands are pulling you behind. What direction do you go?
I think the thing that comes into his mind is that he's surprised that he's feeling these people wanting him back. I think once he gets over that initial shock, he very gladly goes back with where they're pulling him.
The diamond dust, or the diamond, shatters and sprinkles onto Danny's body, and for a moment, nothing happens. And for that split second, you fear the worst before the blue rushes back into Danny's face, and he takes a gasp in.
Oh, so that's what that feels like. Oh! Oh! Ow!
Oh,
Holy shit.
What happened?
I couldn't let you leave again.
Stubborn.
Yep. I'll
Yeah.
Everyone okay?
Give you a healing potion.
Is everyone okay?
Aces. Thumbs
We are
up.
now.
Thumbs up.
She's dead.
100%.
Oh, awesome. That's good.
I'll also do a first level cure wounds. It's gonna be 11.
And then what did I get from the healing potion?
8.
An even 20.
The candles around the ritual circle peter out.
Knew that was important. Damn. I would also like to give some healing because I think it's cute now in the moment, and I haven't used this thing because once per day, if I'm using the spell healing word at first level, I can choose to heal Max from Oliver's gift that one time. So you will get a full 7
Hey!
from me.
Awesome.
As she like pulls you into a hug.
Oh, you're so strong!
No, you just almost died.
You notice as you pull Danny in, and I think that this is very apropos, similar to Emery's tattoo, you see a central point of necrotic damage on Danny's chest and a branching of lightning-like veins that crawls over his left shoulder.
And you made fun of my brand.
I can pull it off. Yours looks like a fucking...
Hey, I can't lie. No, you can't.
No,
Very
yours looks like you went to that woman, Claire.
Fuck Claire.
Do you do anything in this room? Like go over to the
I
desk or anything?
Yeah.
I want to just take a minute and like, I'm not gonna like super look, but like, do the people who were ahead of us seem like they were here? Like, do we
Yeah,
see
I'm like,
any
Oh, fuck,
evidence
I forgot about
that there was another attack here?
You saw their tracks outside.
Okay.
super weird.
Still the basement.
Yeah, maybe in the
That was-
basement.
We haven't
So we should
explored
search
everything
this
yet.
desk first. It could have information on what's in the
definitely.
basement.
I also know like what the hell this like pentagram thing is, like if that's a symbol that we've seen before or
It is not a symbol that you've seen before. You can roll a Arcana or Investigation check on
I would
it.
love to.
I would like to roll an Arcana check.
You said
Oh,
it was
and key in the
runes.
desk.
I'm bad at
It
both,
is,
so
yes.
Can I just
19?
jot down the runes?
Correct. Yeah.
rolled in
I
that
don't know why I
20.
said correct, but
Damn, post-death, nat 20.
Danny, and what did you get, Emery? Or
No,
Rowena?
19.
Danny and Rowena both recognize that this circle has multiple uses depending on how it's being used in the moment. One of them is a teleportation circle. And the other is a ritual circle that can be made specifically that increases the power of a shadow sorceress.
Oh. Wait, will you
It-
repeat that whole thing? Because I wasn't listening enough.
It is a ritual circle that can be made. It takes Well, I can tell you about the details of it later and what it takes to make it.
Yeah.
But basically, while it is active, if the Shadow Sorceress is within 60 feet of it, she gets an additional spell slot of each level.
Wow, we need one of these. We need one of these.
I wrote them down. I wrote it down.
Yeah, I was like, let's take notes.
I drew it.
Drew it, and
That's
then
really
yes,
good.
Jay, you have something?
Just over the course of what is happening, she would find a moment to give Rowena the potion of healing that she has.
Okay. Amazing.
Cute.
Me? I didn't get hit at all.
Yeah, but you
You
just
gave
used
one
yours
to-
on Danny.
Oh. Rowena would not let you give that to her.
Oh my god.
I'm
Well, you guys
fine.
being cute.
Damn,
I'm gonna
shut
look through
down
these dice.
again. Oh my god.
Oliver, there's no real investigation check you need to roll. There's nothing secret you need to find. You find a journal that seems to be literally like kind of a it looks like it's like weekly, sometimes monthly entries from Wildra, from Shadow, that you can start to look at. And then a book that is like bound multiple times. Do you open that book?
No.
Do you want to roll an insight check on it?
Yeah, I'll roll an insight check on the book. 13.
13. You realize that this is not a book. It is, if you were to open it, there would just simply be two halves of a wooden structure that's like shaped to look like a book. But it's kind of like, it's not even a box. It looks like, you don't know, but it's just like, it's two wooden planks almost that are bound together that can be pried open.
Do we deal with this now or later? I'll just hold it up. Later. We still gotta go find Xander, because that's
Yeah,
the whole
let's
reason
go
why we
do
came
that.
here.
Oh, please look at it now.
Oh,
No, do not open it. We
That
are
was
busy.
scary. Did you guys hear that?
I
You
was
don't notice anything ill or bad about it.
No.
Stop
Gotta
it.
defer to the team here, Zach. I'm sorry.
You already
Can't do it.
killed one of us today,
We're
Zach.
No,
moving,
I'm being
we're
serious.
moving.
You don't notice anything like magical about it. Well,
I'll
that's not
open
true.
it.
That's not true. You don't notice not anything magical about it. Fine. You don't open it. Fine.
Cast detect magic on it as we're walking towards the basement.
I can't.
You
I can
cast
identify
detect
it.
magic? Is that what you're saying?
I cast detect magic
Oh.
on it as we walk.
Downstairs. What is that?
I could identify it.
There is divination magic on this book.
Divination?
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's good, right?
It
Divine.
can be. Everything can be good and can be bad.
Should we also take the as proof because we took Winter's
Yes.
cloak?
Yes.
Should we also take
Yes.
hers?
Yes, absolutely.
Smart.
Good
Yes.
idea.
Smart. Put it.
maybe.
Okay, so you head downstairs.
Yeah,
we'll
also-
try to find Xander first.
Just as an FYI, detect magic does have a 30-foot sphere from me lasts up to 10 minutes. So as we're walking down, if there's anything else that catches my attention.
You actually purposely notice that, like, other than that ritual symbol in this book, there's no magic around here.
Okay.
Which is
I
a little
tell the group that,
which is a little
which
strange.
is weird.
But you head down to the basement. You don't have to put your tokens out, but I will show you that there's a map of the basement. You head down into the basement, and behind this barred wall, you see a pile of bodies.
Oh dear.
Some of which have like fur armor and hide armor and recognizable faces. And in the far corner, knees up to his
The were
chest, arms around his knees, you see Xander Thorpe.
Oh my god. Is he hurt? Can I heal him?
Oh my god!
I knew
What
he
a
was
reaction.
there. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Thought he was going to be
Get
dead.
it open. Get it
we
open.
get him out of
those-
there? Can we get him out of there?
Muddy, scraggly blonde hair.
Oh my god.
He's like wearing the same clothes that he was wearing when you last saw him.
Oh.
And as you walk in, he like starts to back up. No, not again.
Hey.
Not again.
No.
Xander.
We're real
Hey.
this time.
Yes.
How can we prove it?
Stop tricking me, please. Stop tricking me.
I'll show him her cloak. We killed her.
Ah,
She's dead.
ah.
She's dead.
Oh, that's bad.
She's dead.
I'll like drop it on the floor to show like it's just a cloak. Like,
Is it really you?
yes.
I'll hold out a hand, and it has like, kind of like priming a hand of healing, so he can.
He reaches out very hesitantly, but grabs your hand, and that healing kind of pulses through him. How
He
much
gets
does he
8
heal?
points.
8 points. So that's he. And you see his face is immediately a little bit more flush. He's a little bit more filled out. But he looks up at you. It's really you. And he just, whether you let him or fight him or whatever, he collapses into you, Danny. And he just like starts to hug you and just starts to like touch your face. It's really you. It's really you. You found me.
We're all gonna. Yeah.
You finally
our
found
job.
me.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out some like rations.
He
Are you
starts to munch hard.
I have also a change of. I have a like common clothes that I'll
Okay.
Nice.
pull out.
He's just like in shock as he's like getting around all of you.
Let's
Should-
get you upstairs. Out of this.
There's a fire. Yeah, get him by the fire.
Yeah, you take him upstairs. You place him in front of the fire. As you see him in front of the fire, there's a lot more lighting now, and you can see that he looks pretty rough. Like he looks like he's not been taken care of. But he actually looks okay. He looks like he's lost a few pounds. He looks a little bit malnourished, but he doesn't look too bad, other than just being like really like unhygienic against his own will. But just like he kind of stinks. He looks a little, like I said, malnourished, but he looks pretty okay. He takes off his shirt to change into the shirt that Danny gives him, and he's like all the baby fat has gone away, and it's just like lean with muscle, but like almost in an unhealthy way, but like just like pure muscle as he's like putting on Danny's shirt. And yes, Danny, what do you?
As we are
Respectfully.
no, as we're getting him back, the tooth and claw that are dead. How do they look like they died? Do they look like they were maybe torn up by a fellow were creature?
Good point. They do not. They have a bunch of necrotic, like
Okay.
wounds and
interesting.
scars around
And
them.
Cool.
threw them in there?
That helps.
Was there any loot on their bodies?
I would
Yeah,
say you can. I mean, you can check through the pile of bodies if you would like.
No.
You can.
Ileana wouldn't. Kelsey and
I
Baldur's
would.
Gate would. Ileana
Honestly,
Sorry.
I would. I would.
Yeah, you
I'm
find.
not being mad about this.
I mean,
Oliver would.
you find no like the
Well-
only thing of note that you would find in these people who mainly live out in the wild is a total of 50 gold.
That's fine.
Spread out amongst
Party
the
fun.
6 people.
Party
But
fun.
that's pretty
Party
much
fun,
all
baby.
you find. All the weapons are
Yeah.
not useful to you.
I just figured there
Um,
might be some food left over too that we
um,
can give to him.
Yeah, there
rations.
might be some food. Yeah, that could probably be easily found. But yeah.
Does it seem like looking around? Maybe if I need to go back to that first floor, I will. But does it seem like anybody else is regularly here? Like, does this feel like now that we've killed her, potentially a safe place to rest for the night?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Farm.
The only tracks you saw coming in, you didn't see any tracks leaving, and the only tracks you saw coming in were from the Order of Tooth and Claw people.
That we know are dead. Oh well.
I think we know our next priority, and we need rest. I think we rest for the night, and we leave
Immediately.
Thursday. I'll
Thank
look
you
at
all.
Xander and say, we understand if you need to rest. Take all the time you need. We need to go find Oliver's mother next.
Oliver. She's alive. I saw her.
Yeah, and we came here first. What, you saw her?
Yeah. Yes, I was taken to where she was.
Where?
Where is she? Can you take us there? Is it far?
I don't know how to get there. It's this cave. I wasn't exactly taken from there by the normal means. I was teleported here. I was given to her once they found out I wasn't a magic user.
Going to.
Ileana looks at Oliver to see if he noticed what that meant.
My audio and video is like really fucked up right now. I can't really tell.
Oh, no!
My Zoom is really messed up right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh no! What do you need us to say or do or something?
Nope.
Are you
He's gone.
It's just like very disorienting. The video is like way ahead of the audio, and like I can hear myself talking, but like 20 seconds later.
If you want to
Oh,
leave
my
and
God.
come back real quick, you can.
Okay, all right, yeah, let me do that.
Weird.
We're
while he's gone,
Drops.
the stream the cameras are off. It's fine. He'll be back.
is this
Can I sleight of
implying
hand the health
what I
potion
think?
into
That his
Rhodes?
mother is a magic user? Yeah.
Well, not that. It's took him. Well, no, maybe. Okay, never mind. I think I might have read that wrong. It
Yeah,
sounded to me for a second that like he was taken from Oliver's mom, but I might be wrong.
No, they took Xander to what's her fuck?
Where
Who's
she was.
here.
Where she was. Okay, I thought it was like for a
And-
second. I was like, does that mean that Oliver's mom was like in all this?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Okay. Hi, buddy. So he tells you. He says, "Oliver, your mother. She's alive. I saw her."
Got it.
And then and then he says,
talking about
"It's a cave. I
magic.
don't know where. I don't know."
I think we know where that is. I think that's where we planned on heading.
Their next stop.
Could get there. Do you think you could show us where she is?
Is she okay? Is she? What do you mean you were? Did she do something to you? What do you mean you were taken to her?
No, we were in the same place, but they got rid of me once they found out I wasn't a magic user. They
How
can't.
did she look?
She's fighting off whatever they try to do to her. The magic within her is incredibly powerful. It's uncontrollable. It seems to be something that they can't tame.
Good.
Sounds like my mom. Yeah.
And you do
Yeah, I
remember.
guess
The thing about wild
Wild
magic and the
magic,
fact that
Yeah.
Xander's
Yeah.
brother. Oh,
we already knew
Xander.
that. I put that together. Months
Oh,
ago.
darn it.
Wow.
Okay.
Old news, guys.
Talked about it. Yeah.
Ileana would mention to Xander that we saved your brother. Your little brother's fine.
William?
We found it.
When we left him, he was safe with the blacksmith, and
I thought he
he
was
has
dead.
the same. No, he has the same type of magic. I think the wild magic. He
So
It
that's
kept
how
him
he
safe.
survived.
kept him safe from them, and we put him.
Oh.
Yes, he's with the blacksmith.
Thank you.
He should be safe.
Gregor?
We checked in.
We couldn't take him back to your father.
Mm-mm.
Why?
He
Oh no.
He sent him to the sect.
I didn't believe them when they told me.
Yeah.
Where have you been? It's been so long.
Trying to find you.
took us a long time to find out where this was. How to get here.
It doesn't matter. I'm alive and you saved me and you killed that bitch. Be careful what you say in front of that. And he points to the book that Oliver's holding.
Why?
Hi.
Open it.
I take like 4 steps
It
back.
doesn't feel safe.
Alright,
Oh,
rest
put
in
it in the
that.
mage hand.
It's only going to be a problem if they're watching. You open it up, and you see 2 wooden slats, and on both of them is a projected image that seems to be moving. It seems to be that, for lack of a better term, this is some kind of scrying tome. that is centered on the location of the individuals that it is set on. It does seem to be that it is from the perspective of like a stationary location that is like lower down. It looks to be, you could easily put two and two together that there are the two other images that you're seeing are also being projected from something that is like this, if that makes sense, and that they are shared. In one of the images, you see, and as Oliver is looking down, Danny. Well, first of all, Oliver, you see a green cloaked figure standing tall. Hood currently down. Silver hair long down her back. Deep purple skin. Pointy ears. As you, Danny... actually, we'll get back to you, Danny. Sorry, I keep doing that. I'm sorry. And you see in Elvish, if you read it, which you do, that, like, above the image, it says fate. And then, the next page, you see something that says winter. And you don't see a black image. You don't see nothing. What you see,
You don't see nothing.
is a younger figure in a blue cloak,
What?
currently leaning over the book. You see Violet Pratt,
Oh shit!
who you left to the Scarlet Cloaks and left to her punishment, has now taken up the mantle of winter.
Cool.
Fate turns and looks at the image being projected on the book, and as soon as that happens, Danny, you see standing over Oliver the image of the green cloaked figure holding the pair of shears, and she lifts up the shears and cuts it just as Oliver closes the book and the image of her disappears. And that's where we will leave this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Action-packed episode, emotional episode, but a great episode like it always is, because my players are the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every week, but I mean it every week. As always, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.